Hello.
Hello.
Gosh,
Hello.
that is...
Critter
that
and
poll
creeps,
looks
big and
completely wrong.
small, come in close, one and all.
Okay.
All right, but you're not gonna like it. What? That's true. Yeah, no,
You
I
didn't
agree.
move.
Yeah, no.
I actually moved. I was more committed.
Put effort into
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
commit to the
What do
bit.
you mean
come
put
on.
effort in? I reached over on my desk. I picked up the remote. I
That's,
pressed
that's
it.
effort. That's a lot of steps.
So
That's
much
more than
effort.
one step.
The most effort.
Yeah.
Rodu's
No,
lost in the woods.
I'm wearing my D&D shirt.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
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 I'm not.
Nice.
Wait. I. Hold on. Wait. Me too, as it were.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm.
nice.
I like the pattern.
well,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I did consider wearing my Yasha Naidoran Orphan Maker t-shirt, which is also D&D related.
Orphan maker.
I'm still wearing my spite
It's-
shirt. So
Yeah, Orphan Maker.
Jack is already an orphan. Leave him alone. Leave Nana out of this.
Hello, we're being called cuties.
we
as per
are.
usual.
I don't know why I'm being called a cutie. That's not
It
regular
takes one
behavior
to
from
know
Lazarpan.
one.
It's just your shirt. Your shirt's cool.
The shirt is not cute. The shirt is ugly as sin.
Or we could do the ye old schoolyard. I know you are, but what am I?
You said you are.
Wow.
Was it? I know you are. You said you are. So what am I?
Oh no, please no. That starts an infinite cycle of ridicule and frustration.
In the Swedenland, we would say mirror whenever someone insulted us.
Oh,
Mirror.
Mirror.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that. Yeah, yeah.
And then
yeah.
the other person would say mirror times 2, and then next
Oh,
person
no.
would say times 3, and it was just like
But
keep
then,
going.
did you guys bring in like hammers to smash the mirrors?
Oh shit, I never did. I'm not. Oh wow. honestly,
oh.
my go-to was whenever someone insulted me, I would say you're just jealous.
You never did
That's a
the
good one. That's a good
whole
one.
I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
heard that
Say it
one.
bounces off of me and
Yeah.
sings back to you. That was a classic.
That's an old classic.
That was a classic, yeah. You wanted to be rubber in this scenario in case I'm not making that very clear.
Nah, I like
But-
glue. It's very sticky and holds people together.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't mind being the friendship glue that holds everyone together. Why not?
No. You said it holds people together.
Yeah,
and
the
I'm just
friendship
trying to
glue
figure
that
out when
holds
you
the-
had the
what?
Your
opportunity.
glue holds
Ozzy and
everyone
Nafia have
together.
had super glue accidents. That's the only like model building. That's the only explanation here.
Excuse you, I've never used super glue in my model building in my life.
Have you
I'm an
used super glue,
irresponsible model. No. Yes,
Okay, I'm coming
actually,
over.
I have on a door handle that still fell off.
No.
Wait, what?
Why would you not use screw the thing back?
Because it's not my. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. It's a raid.
You really are irresponsible, Austin.
I am the most irresponsible.
Have you
Welcome in,
heard that
Raiders, by the
song
way.
by Voltaire called "Irresponsible Fool"?
It's me.
No, but I wish I had.
Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah. With other classics,
It's
with
me.
It's
with
me.
other classic songs such as "When You're Evil" and "Almost Human."
Almost human. That's me.
That, it's Rudy.
When you're evil. Oh
Just
my
Rudy.
god. The whole
It's
album
just
was
Rudy.
made for
It's Rudy
yeah.
and me.
But hey,
that song's just about me.
But hey, should we do a round of introductions and get
We
into some
really
D&D?
should because
shouldn't. I'm
25
going.
people who have never
Bye.
seen us all just popped in here, so we should really do some introductions.
Well, hello
Show
everyone. I'm
road.
Josie Pilser. I'm the Dungeon Mistress. I'm an RPG streamer, and I am, as per usual, lead Sunday mornings, evenings, whatever time you might have. I am joined by these fellows, all from Australia for some reason, while I'm sitting here in Sweden.
This is not true. I'm in Josie's
How
basement.
that would be awful. That looks very nice for my basement. I'm gonna be honest.
Imagine having a basement.
Imagine having a basement. It's a basement storage unit because it's an apartment building. What do you
On the
want about?
storage.
I have a
From the
cage
baggage.
in a garage that's not even mine.
Oh.
my god.
Oh, but playing with us today in this wonderful cast of people, we've got Rodu from Participation Award playing Gerald the Wizard, the Warlock Sorcerer. Just
Never
as good
gets
every
old.
time.
It really does.
We've got Wet as the Orb playing Arthur Orblet III, the Elven Ranger Rogue. And we've got AussieDevFro playing Rudy Magic Hands McGee, the Reborn Cleric. We've got Cuddly Raptor, formerly playing Nana Melivora, the Gnome Druid, now playing River Songsword? Sword Song? I can never
One of
remember.
them.
One of those. The half orc, half elven fighter something.
Fight us something.
Oh,
Oh,
If you say ranger, Orb's gonna lose his shit.
And imagine taking my one
Harry
thing.
No,
made
just-
so
in
much of
before,
this character
in
to
before
troll
fight a
Orb.
bard.
Oh my
No,
god,
no,
fight
no,
a
no.
bard!
this character was made out of spite and is multi-class everything. It's
No,
just
no, look.
just like 3 levels of fighter and 1 in every other class.
Aussie83 Glare
Her
bot
father
strikes
was a
again.
bard and he was a
Aussie83
full
Glare.
elf, and I put that in there thinking of you.
Yeah, this character came out. This character is an homage to Cuddly's bullying of Orb, if anything.
Pretty much. You fell into the elf trap already. That was
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
the first one. I was like,
the first time, like almost a year ago, I think, the first seed of this character was planted, and Cuddly was just like, I want to make a character that is elf or half elf, but explicitly only attracted to monster men.
Oh.
Pained orb sounds.
I
Now,
wanted
now,
that
now,
half work in there.
there's-
I wanted it to look like an elf.
Fuck. You
Oh, dear.
really?
I
You're
feel
lucky.
like it was very recently, like after we probably got yelled at for you like accosting one of the servers or something. Like, are you an elf? And I was like, oh yeah, this is happening.
Yeah, never bring Arthur into a cafe ever.
This is true.
Yeah.
Just
No.
anywhere really.
No,
where there could
just-
be other
Don't bring.
people, other
But that's the
functioning
case
members
though.
of
You
society.
don't really bring Arthur anywhere. Arthur is just always tagging along.
No, Arthur's meant to be leading the charge.
Yeah.
And that is terrifying.
It is.
It,
And it's
it really
alright.
is. Mm.
Hmm.
But
Mm.
how about we do some of that good old D&D?
Yay!
It is good. It is old, and it do be D&D.
Oh, we got a Denny just came in with a sub. Thank you, Denny. Denny, we miss you. Thank you for popping by and saying hi.
Yay, Denny!
Hey, Denny. Yes, and I think are we gonna get into it? Are we gonna
Yeah.
do?
Let's go.
I think
Are we
it's gonna happen.
Are we gonna do? We're
Oh.
gonna do a recap.
Yes. My
Okay,
comment is
well,
fine.
here we go. The Vanguard of the Black woke up the next morning after the battle with the Avatar of Marvin to find George missing and a small note attached to a pouch of diamond that says, "To you I give my shiny rock collection." Nana explained that George had left in the middle of the night to find his sister, that he finally found out where she might be. The Vanguard met the Archdruids of Badoria, gave a quick report of their business and why they were in town, and thanks were given, and gifts were handed over. The Archdruids asked the Vanguard to meet them again the next day, as they were just about to receive a report of Fungi Majora, the city which they had asked to be taken to. After some discussion... No, that's me reading the wrong paragraph. Being told that the jungle of the East Shard was under attack from fiends and a similar blight, there was also the issue of Fungi Majora being under a powerful magical ward, preventing strangers from entering. After some discussion, Nana introduced the Vanguard to River, a half-elf, half-orc that had been the one to bring Bandoria the news of what was happening within the Eastern Lush. Nana told the others that she was planning on staying behind for a while and then set out to help George in his journey. being left to babysit. River agreed to accompany the vanguard to the east, but was slightly taken aback when she found out that they intended to send Rudy into the miasma lock. Dipping his toe in, Rudy realized that the potency and toxicity of the lake waters was maybe too much even for him and his undead fortitude. River offered that there was a village of druids and witches to the west along the lake's northern shores. During the trek, the vanguard stumbled upon a peculiar sight as the night came to. Bald, clean-shaved, hairless, and immaculately dressed elves that were rowing in a small boat to the lake's shore. They communicated via gestures rather than words, and Rudy told everyone that these are actually mute servants of the Blue Tower. Ushering Arthur along, away from these elves, the vanguard walks between the poisonous lake and the treacherous jungle as nighttime and stars is their only company. And first out of the box, I would like Cuddly, give us a more detailed description of River, because we sort of just ran with it last time.
We did. So she does basically look like your average elf. But her skin is sort of like a light minty green, just sort of like tinged with it, no, it's pretty much all over. And she's a little bit probably, I think a lot of us think that elves are pretty like lean in life. She's a little bit more muscular. She looks like she could probably chuck you across the room, and she can.
Please.
and she might. There's still time. She's got long, it looks black, but there's sort of like a little like reddish brown colors every now and then. It's like long, shiny black hair. And I actually forgot what color her eyes are. I'm sorry. Oh no, I didn't. It's amber. Her eyes are amber. Amber color. Yeah. And she doesn't wear armor. She just kind of wears sort of like a button-up vest with no sleeves, and then just like regular trousers, boots. She looks pretty cool, obviously. And then yeah, she has two swords, or one katana, one wakizashi. Yeah, as a set, and they look pretty nice. Like they look kind of elaborate. Like they might be pretty fancy swords, and like maybe she can't quite afford them on her current murder wage.
Murder wage?
So perhaps she's gotten them
Sell
from
sword,
somewhere else.
please. Oh my gosh.
Well, I said martyr, and then I said
Right.
murder, and I fixed it because it's
Although when you think
not
about it, a
always
sell
wrong.
sword is pretty much paid a murder wage. Let's be
yeah.
real.
Like sometimes she just does little like jobs for people, and they
A little
don't
cheeky
include
murder as a treat?
A little cheeky murder is a treat, just as a treat,
Yeah.
Is she armored, or is it just sort of like just leather vest that we're seeing?
Just a leather vest. She does not have any armor. Although Josie, would we see anything besides armor? We might.
Yes.
Mhm.
You would see, and you would all like the characters would have recognized by now. You've met people like this before. Every now and then, when the light hits just right, you can see what looks like the outline of like scales, like on the shoulders and on the like triceps and bicep area.
Right. So wait, like outward appearance is that she's not wearing armor, but there's like scales peeking out from under the clothing, is what we're saying. Or
yeah, like the skin.
Okay.
It's not
Oh,
like
the
it's not
skin.
scale mail.
Oh.
Yeah, she's got actual scales.
Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. That is actually really intriguing.
Tough hide.
Ooh.
Yes, looks like more natural fortification.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. All right.
But yes,
So-
you're currently still walking. The last rays of sun have disappeared, and the stars are covering the night sky. I think
Well,
last we left off, Rudy, you had some light. The hand on your staff had the light spell on it.
Yes, being the only one among us that can't actually see a gosh darn thing, look. No one's opposed to this, are they? I mean, it's not like anything's hunting us actively right now.
You've asked us 1,000 times already, Rudy. It's fine.
I'm just being conscious of everyone's opinions because when I don't ask, I get yelled at.
It's alright to
No,
climb that.
It's fine because if anything aggressive comes towards us, they're just going to run at you, so I'll be fine.
Yes, well, that's when I, literally leech off your life, and then, it'll be at
Nope.
double fine.
Nope, don't like that. Are we going to set up camp soon?
We should probably consider that, yes. Maybe away from the lake.
Well, yes. I don't want to die in my sleep to
Like,
poison.
imagine if a gigantic, poisonous eel leaps
Nope.
out onto the shore and
Don't-
swallows
don't-
Arthur
nope.
whole. The river, are there creatures like that in the lake? Do you know?
What? Eels? Yeah.
Giant eels.
So many
capable.
eels.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
They don't
wow.
come out of the lake, do they?
Oh, I'm sure they could. Have you ever seen an eel? Yeah, they all get together and they form one giant eel. And then they just... Yeah.
All right, we're setting up very far away from the lake then.
Yeah.
All right, well, I suppose here's as good a place as any. Just
Yeah, and
walk
as you
in a little
as
bit
you
and
set up camp,
dome.
the dome is erected, and you all realize there's something crucial missing.
Oh, no.
We don't have a dome for our dome. Oh no.
You don't have a dome for a
You don't have the dome.
No.
and you don't every one of you realize doesn't smell like freshly cooked dinner.
Nope.
Doesn't smell
Oh,
like
no.
herbs and spices.
No.
There's you look around and everyone is getting a bit peckish, but there's no one just handing out treats anywhere.
Oh.
I'm actually about to tear up. Stop it. Stop it. This is not good. For those of you who don't know, we had a character, Nana Melivora, recently, and she was essentially like the party's grandmother, always cooking everything. So now that she's not with the party, this is the result. We're all going to go hungry and die. No, I'm pretty sure Nana gave me... Hang on, she gave me... she had some leftovers here and... Oh, no, that's empty. I'm pretty sure in here... oh, yes, she gave me... Oh, no, that's empty too. Sorry
River's
about that.
also digging through her
this-
pack.
I swear there was food here. There was food here like 10 minutes ago. Oh, I ate it. That's right.
River's digging through her pack, and I haven't actually given her what Nana would have probably given her. But I will probably flesh out her inventory. But I'm assuming she would have had rations. Probably these ones are ones that she's actually prepared beforehand, so no fresh cooking or anything. They're okay. They probably were better when they were fresher, but they're still all right.
There's definitely considering where River has been traveling from, there's definitely a lot rather than you're all used to the hearty stale breads and the dried berries. Here it's more there's a couple of overripe plantains. There's a couple of what looks like bugs. It's very different from what the rest of you are used to as far as rations go.
Oh wait, so did Nana leave River just a pack of rations for everyone or something?
I think she probably gave her food, but River had.
Yeah, but this is from what River had herself.
Right. All right. Well, I guess we're all
Eastern
just
continent
digging
food.
out the old rations.
You like bugs?
Mhm.
The old
Also
ration,
like bugs.
Forever. Oh, I don't
mean,
know how long this has been in here. Oh, it's
I mean,
mostly
Oh,
just-
you'll be fine. Here, have some of this.
probably fine.
I mean, if we get desperate, I could take a stab at cooking. We can use lavender oil as cooking oil, right?
No.
No?
No.
Who
No,
taught
you
you?
sure? No one.
Yeah, it shows.
That natural. Thank you.
Well, I've got about 5 days of food still on me, which I think I've had forever because Nana has always been overabundant with providing. All right, well, that's, I guess, another thing we'll miss.
It might shock you to know that I have exactly 1 day's worth of rations in my pack. Oh, make that half a day.
You probably don't actually need to eat anyway.
Well, yes, I do. What makes you think I don't?
Well, you don't need to breathe.
Oh, I absolutely need to eat, though. I am absolutely starving at all times,
Sure.
almost.
Have you tried?
I would fear what would happen if I did try.
So you
The
don't need
pains
to
in the
breathe?
stomach. No.
He's basically dead at this point, really.
Okay.
But
Is anyone else dead?
At this
I
point,
hope
he's
not.
just bringing out his bedroll and he's just getting it all ready, and he's just sort of lying down and going, "Oh, I miss Nana," and tries to roll over and closes his eyes.
We all do.
You're all also like the droning of cicadas, the sounds of the jungle. There's like so many bugs as well currently being drawn to you all. Like as you're getting ready to sleep, Arthur, there's just mosquitoes everywhere.
wait, how do they get through the dome, though?
Oh, can they get through the dome?
Can
Or
they?
are they just like
Yeah,
flocking
they
on the
can.
outside?
I mean,
You can see
okay,
them and like,
so-
oh god.
Yeah, they're sitting on the outside. Some were already inside when it happened because they've
this
been
makes
pestering
sense.
you all day.
Yeah, yeah. And River's just like, yep, there's another one. All right.
They don't seem to bother Rudy at all, though.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm fine. There's no mosquitoes in here.
Arthur's just sort of like put his bedroll, sort of like he's made it so nothing can get in.
No, now who am I going to creepily stare at while I sit here?
Get some rest. What are you doing?
Resting?
River, do you know? Can you tell us much about the people we're heading to see? These druids, are they?
Yes, I can if they're in Josie's notes.
They should be.
Yeah. What do you want to know?
Oh, I mean, what is there to know? Are they friendly? Are they? Should we expect anything? Do they expect anything?
Can they
I
turn
mean-
into bears?
And River just kind of gives him a look, like they're druids. Well, they're druids. They've got a couple different groups in there. There's a decent chunk of different sort of people around. I mean, if you're nice, I think they're gonna be nice. It's not like anyone out here is necessarily gonna, well, look, if you're nice, they should be nice.
All right. Well, that's somewhat reassuring, I guess.
I'd like to think we're all nice people.
Well, you do seem to rub some dragons the wrong way, Rudy. I'm
That's
just
not
saying.
my fault. If they want to take
I'm
offense to
Fairly
my-
sure it is 100% your fault, but
Oh, you don't like dragons, and you're gonna go see the dragon.
No, I get along
Yeah,
fine
that's
with
gonna work
dragons.
really well.
No,
Awesome.
there was just a couple of just a couple of blue dragons. They were just honestly, they had a stick up their behind. Really,
Uh-huh.
yes.
you sort of
They had one, and you.
give a
you
look
have
at
one.
sort of River
Yeah.
like, yeah, you hearing this guy?
Yeah. All right.
Look, it's not my fault. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There are dragons here. Dragons are fine. I've got along with every dragon we've met, so that's fine.
And River peeks over to Arthur and goes, "He's sleeping."
I mean, I don't think he needs to sleep.
Hey, and she kind of like kicks him with her boot a little bit, gently.
What's going on?
Yeah, you got a bow. Do you like to hunt?
Arthur just pokes his head out. Hunting, yes.
Yeah, don't here. Okay, good. Glad we got that sorted.
Head gets back in.
Slowly reading through the notes. that I'm
That's fair.
He's going, oh yeah, no, we shouldn't do that. Now you've had fair warning.
Right. Well, are we setting up a watch or?
No, no. Just set up an alarm.
All right then.
Arthur puts his head. Arthur puts his head out. He goes, "You don't need to sleep, do you really?"
We've
Am I
discussed
the,
this.
wait, am I the only one of us that needs to actually sleep?
What am I? Cut glass? I need to sleep.
Do you? Oh, I just figured because you're half elf.
We all need a little
generally-
beauty sleep now and then, alright?
Well, that
If you guys are gonna take watch first, that's fine. Just
Well,
I
no,
literally
I'm-
cannot close my eyes, so
he
It
does
sounds like a
nothing.
you problem.
Does nothing but watching, unfortunately. Anyway, I've had enough of this nonsense for one day. I'm going to sleep. Just like pulls the hat down over his face and sort of just tucks up for the night.
Even though she says she's going to sleep, she kind of stays awake for a while, and then like rolls back over to see Rudy just like staring, and she's like,
I would
just
imagine
rolls
there's.
back.
I would imagine like Rudy would, like obviously he hold like when he's like fully, like conscious, right?
Mm.
He would hold himself, but then when he's like kind of like in that sort of like I don't know, it's not really a trance, it's more of just an off state. He would kind of slump a bit, wouldn't he? He would
Yeah.
like he would
He's
go
still
limp,
he's
yeah.
like you're still conscious. You can still like
Yeah.
use your senses, but you're
Yeah.
just like immobile.
Yeah.
It's like you're still there, you're still aware, but it's like
Mm.
someone cut the strings of the puppet. You know, you just
Mm. Yeah.
You probably look like a corpse for all
Been
intents
propped
and
up against a
purposes.
tree, sort of thing.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
Just staring.
Just like the last little bit of air is just like creepy ass.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So the night comes to. At one point during the night, Gerald, your alarm does go off.
Bolt upright.
You look around, make a perception check.
Oh my god. Yeah, all right.
Seeing this, would Rudy also be able to, or not?
I mean, you're still in your sleep,
Yeah, okay.
so you see Gerald do this, but you're
Mm.
still like
That's a 10.
Oh my god, that's like
10.
terrible.
You see everything but can't do anything.
you look around and yeah, you don't really see anything as you're looking, and then you hear a voice. You hear Sarkaba. It says, Gerald, it's just a snake. And seeing this pointed out, you do see what looks like a fairly darkly colored with a few bright spots snake that's just like currently like going along the edge of the dome. Every now and then its head sort of like snakes up on the dome and then back
Yeah.
down again. Just like just the whole like dunk, and then it keeps going.
Is it poisonous? Will it kill us? Should I?
You're in this.
Yeah.
But eventually we have to step out of the
It
dome.
can
and
get
what if it's
in
waiting
here,
for us
Gerald.
in the morning?
Oh, amazing.
It was probably just drawn to the heat.
All right.
You see, it's still just doing the thing where it's like, it's just doing the thing where it's sort of like exploring the edges of the dome.
Yeah, just like by smacking its face into it, basically, and licking it. Yeah,
That's how I explore
Yeah.
stuff, yeah.
classic snake.
Yeah,
movies.
Mm,
Classic.
Classic.
All right. It's probably fine then. Back to sleep.
You go back to sleep. About an hour later, the alarm goes off again.
Oh
Rudy move now?
No.
Not quite yet.
Stop at the ready.
Almost. Stop at the ready.
He's
You-
so
you
internally
immediately-
raging.
You immediately look around. And you see it was just the same snake leaving.
Get off.
It's just slowly like going across. It's doing the thing, you know, where someone is like moving in and out of the door at a grocery
it's like,
store, and they
Ugh.
Amazing.
but it does leave.
Oh, I hate this.
You go back to sleep. Takes a bit longer to fall asleep this time. You've been like thoroughly awakened by the constant like tingling of the alarm.
Mhm.
Just around the time you do fall asleep properly again, pull the hat down, and Sarkaba also like adjusts and properly like tucks itself down and gives you full coverage, like so there's no light.
Oh, that's really
peeking
nice of
through.
Sarkaba.
What a
That-
friend. What an
yeah.
absolute friend.
When Rudy, you feel your not consciousness, but your limbic system reactivates. Like you feel yourself connect to your own central nervous system once again.
Huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, now that you say
Imagine
it out
what that
loud,
would
it
feel
feels
like.
yeah. Oh.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it again. Like I think we likened it to sleep paralysis. Is what we likened it to
Oh my God.
for the most part. With this, Rudy. Hmm?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say
I was
with
just
this.
gonna say, but without the demon.
Oh, with yeah. Well, I mean,
I mean,
depends on where he's sleeping, I suppose. Immediately like crawls over to Gerald and like lightly shakes him awake, going, "Gerald, what was all that? Gerald, is everything all right? What's wrong? I saw you bolted up twice. What's going on?"
Bloodshot eyes.
Yeah, Gerald's hat starts hissing at you.
Nice hat, good hat. I
What
guess
do you want, Rudy?
I saw you jump up twice. What's going on?
Oh, there's a snake setting off the alarm.
Oh, why were you
Might
making?
be poisonous. I don't know.
But it's outside the dome, Gerald.
Hopefully it kills me and puts me out of this misery.
Why did you jump up to this? That's ridiculous. Oh, you worried me. For hours I've been. Oh, just next time it's nothing bad. Just make a thumbs up signal at me, please, so I don't sit there fearing for my life for a few hours.
Oh, sure. Why did you? Is that what you woke me up for?
Yes, I saw everything.
Well, then
Just
you
not
would've-
the snake.
You really think I would have gone back to sleep if it was something that was had a chance of actually getting in the dome?
Okay, now that you mention it like that, I suppose that does make a fair amount of sense.
And at the moment that he's put the hat over his eyes, Arthur's going to let out a big old fart. Just to scare him.
Is that what we've been reduced to? Potty humor? Oh, dear.
All this time, River's just completely questioning the choice to accept babysitting these people.
I feel like she's actually stirred when Gerald has stirred and just has gone, fuck's sake. Every single time.
The morning comes to, and as the dome disappears, the humid morning gets you all. There's a thick mist lingering on the grass. It does seem to be slightly safer. There's definitely a denser mist hanging over the lake, but the ones along these fields, doesn't have the same green tinge to it. I would like River to make a survival check.
Okay. I'm gonna use the dice. Because otherwise it's
Yeah.
gonna take us 20 years. Uh, 24.
Oh, 24. You guesstimate that, like, looking around you, taking into account the direction of the Blue Tower, because it's still a fairly good landmark to have when walking here.
Mhm.
You think that it's going to be maybe 4 or 5 days to get to the village that you pointed out.
Mm.
Just like by
I-
guesstimating based on your
Yeah.
current position.
Yeah, and like how fast we have been traveling. I let the group know this. I also asked if anything interesting happened last night, pointedly looking at Gerald, although not really saying anything.
No, nothing beyond getting woken up by some sort of snake tripping the alarm repeatedly.
Oh, yeah? Now, Josie, if we... Nah, I won't ask, because I don't want to know. Never mind.
Okay.
Because I don't know if I would know.
So-
River just mutters, oh yeah, maybe one of Hosier's little minions come check you out.
Who?
What?
Right. Yeah, so when we get there, right. Look. You know how Bandoria was set up?
No,
With
not
4
really.
druids in the... Oh my god. Okay. You know 4 druids. Yeah, 4 druids over here. But there's also a giant jungle snake that they answer to. So it's quite, it's quite possible that...
Hold
fine.
on,
What?
hold on.
Hang on. What?
You know
what?
what I asked the other day? Is there anything we should be aware of? I feel like giant jungle snake should rank up there.
It's just kind of like part of the government at this point, you know?
Okay, another question. What if the giant snake can turn into a small snake? If so, then that snake that was sniffing around the alarm and the dome could have been more dangerous.
I mean,
I presume that all
if
snakes
you're
are incredibly
important enough to
dangerous, Rudy.
eat, but I just
I'm
feel
pretty
like
important.
Let's take it
Okay.
down a notch. I didn't get much sleep last night.
Look, it's not gonna come eat you for no reason. So if it does eat you, you probably deserve it. But anyway, it's something that helps run the jungle. You know, the jungle it's not trying to get you. It's just, at the moment trying to fight off an infection, probably trying to fight off intruders. It's not always. Let's just keep going. We'll have a look. It's not always that accepting of strangers, but you're with me. I've been in the jungle a lot. Probably won't do anything to you.
Can Arthur
Maybe?
see any sort of tracks or markings left by the snake?
Make a survival check. I will also point out real quickly for Cuddly that I've given you notes of 2 locations, and
Yes.
based on what the party was discussing last time, you're headed towards the second.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Yes. Arthur's
Okay.
survival, that's sad.
With advantage.
Wait,
5.
what? How?
'Cause I'm
How
here now.
did you do
Best-
that?
Best range
Wow.
ever.
Oh my
Arthur,
God.
you look around and you're just like, the first thing you realize is this grass is weird. Like, it feels different under your feet. You're like, this isn't. Your mind keeps going like, okay, if I was in a forest, I'd do this. But then you
Yeah.
look around and it's like, doesn't really make sense. You try to look for the telltale signs that you're used to,
Yep.
but it's so different here.
What is this place? I don't like it. I don't recognize anything. Don't know how to track anything.
It's the lush, the eastern lush. It's the jungle. Look, don't feel too bad. It kind of moves around anyway. It's not all you.
The
Probably a
jungle,
little bit
the
you, but
jungle
it's not
moves
all you.
around.
It just, it kind of does what it wants. Shifts a little bit. Gets comfortable.
No
Don't we
wonder
all?
I can't figure out anything in this.
Yeah, like I
Like-
said, it's not all you. It's only half you. Oh, look. We won't get anywhere for a while, but Arthur? Yep, Arthur.
I think you're getting my name right.
Yeah, no worries, Arnold.
Arthur,
Yeah, that's what I said. Look, I know you get excited about elves. Do you do that with a lot of different species, or no? Just the elves? Okay.
There's Gerald and
No,
Rudy behind Arthur just shaking their
Just
head.
shaking their head.
Yeah.
Just the elves.
Arthur's just sort of like smirking at this point in time, just and
Yeah,
not
okay.
saying
No,
anything.
that's fine. That's fine. I just, we've got a lot of diversity in the villages and cities. I just didn't want them to.
Are you saying there's a lot of elves around you? Besides, obviously, what we've seen so far.
No, I just don't want you to piss off the dryads or something. Come on.
You think I'm a person that
What?
pissed off a lot of people?
Yes.
Well, I mean, yes. Let's
You
talk
two
about the.
shut up.
I would assume we're like walking as well. while
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
Yeah,
At this
there's
point,
no
I would.
walking talk. Yeah.
Well, I
Look,
mean,
It's like picking at some trail mix.
I don't want to
yeah.
get in any trouble with any of my potential clients, and that includes the Wanty. Okay, so am I saying that right, Josie?
See,
Yuan?
potential
Or-
No,
client.
I believe it's Yuan.
Yuan tea. Okay, I'm not my bad, guys. The Yuan tea.
What do you mean by potential clients?
Well, one of us has to live and work here. You
We
guys
are
are free to go off on your little adventures afterwards.
River's a mercenary, Arthur.
You already discussed this. Yes, literally yesterday.
Feels like last week, doesn't it?
I think he was hiding in
really
the woods, to be
does.
fair.
It feels like a lifetime ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know what? I'm getting sick of this walking, and he's going to call out this horse, and he's going to go. Come out, river.
Yes.
Green horse.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, you summon a horse that has the same sort of mane color, like it's got the same greenish, and then the actual mane has the same hair color, and it's so on the nose, River. It's impossible to not like. But also the horse immediately starts walking even before you can get up on it, Arthur.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
You must have dated me.
The horse doesn't have middle fingers, but it would be giving him them.
He just has to give me the tail flick. That's
Yeah,
all.
just fucking.
Oh my god, I love that. All right. I mean, she eyes up the horse and the brim. We could go faster.
Well, do you have any transportation yourself besides walking?
How fast does your horse go, actually? Just as an aside question from Cuddly.
Well,
Is it 40 or is it 60?
I think it's
I think-
60. I've
Well,
never
60.
actually had.
Okay, never mind.
Hold on, depends. What? Let's double check because I know what
Oh.
Cuddly's going for here.
I'm just seeing if she actually has to ride with anyone,
But doesn't Arthur's ability allow us to?
Travel
Move.
faster.
Yeah.
Faster?
Yeah.
Yeah, true. True.
Let's see. It is 60. It is 60 feet.
That's fine.
And
No,
how
actually, it's even further because it's a special type of horse. It's got 100 feet.
Oh.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah! Okay, let's go.
Wow.
Yep.
Damn.
Right.
Like twice
love
the
that for
speed of
him.
my broom.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
God
Yeah,
damn.
it's the special of the spell. It's got 100-foot speed.
nice.
Whee!
That's
Arthur,
awesome.
have you ever tried summoning a horse that can seat 4 people? Like maybe name it like really big horse and see what happens.
Well, I can't do it today, but we'll could try it again tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Why are we all laughing? It's a valid question. The name seems to reflect the magic and give us a. The horse seems to reflect the name in some way, shape, or form. So, really big horse.
Look, I can give it a go, but like I said, it might just stay this size. I know when we called it Goose one time, it was a little bigger, but I wouldn't say.
What if we said 4-seater horse?
I assume there'll be 4 seats and still couldn't carry us.
Yes, Arthur would know by this point that it can carry 2 people at the most.
Oh.
3 if the 2 nanas.
We don't have any nanas
Oh
now,
my
do
God.
we?
Oh my god. All right.
And you just see Arthur's face goes back to sadness.
It's
I
not
think
like
this is-
she's dead. She's just staying at home for a while.
I know.
I don't know that she is staying at home. I think she went after our boy George.
Well, that too. She's fine.
She did say she was gonna stick around in Bandoria and do some like sleuthing.
But there you do have a fair point there as to traveling there, Rudy. If you got onto Gerald's broom and our friend jumps, my other elf-ish friend jumps on my horse.
Her name
And
is
she gets up
River.
in front. Don't worry, I know the way. That's the only reason I'm driving, I promise.
Arthur doesn't mind.
Oh dear, here we go.
But yeah, if you jump on Gerald's broom and we go on the horse.
Do you
Which
mind,
we-
Gerald?
If it means we can get there faster, sure.
All right, Rudy hops on behind Gerald.
You do some
And-
reorganizing. You put all of the pack on the horse. You put 2 people on the horse, 2 people on the broom, and yeah, it does go a little bit faster. But at the same time, River, you feel like it's not that much faster than walking.
But we're also
You do
not
move
walking.
forward, but you're also not walking. That's
Mm.
true. Because you are limited to the slowest speed in the group, which would be 50 for the broom. So you're moving at a pace of 50. You feel like you're making headway, definitely. And you do realize, River, that you're moving faster than expected. Like, every time you look back, you realize, like, you've gone further than you thought.
Nice.
And every now and then, Arthur does sort of like file in and say, like, oh, we should take this path. And you almost have to agree because it becomes very quickly apparent that whenever you do go the way he says, or you come to a hilly area or something, and he says, no, we go the left side or we go the right side. It feels like somehow you're picking up pace without actually picking up pace.
Arthur showing off once again.
You do get the benefits of Arthur's feature, so you do get faster. Night starts settling again, and you are following actual roads, like you came upon the cart where the hairless elves were going. So you're following this road. It's not like paved or anything. It's not being taken care of. It's more like one of those where you see more of like tire tracks rather than road, so there's like almost like two little dents,
It's
and
just
then there's
packed
like the
down
grassy
from traffic.
yeah, it's
more
just
than
packed down,
anything.
and it's very much like 2 parallel small paths.
By this point, they're beginning close to 8 hours, yes. The
Yes.
horse. So Arthur sort of say to the river, stop here.
Oh, fine. What do you need?
Arthur sort of jumps off and sort of hands his hand out. I would get off if I was you.
She squints at him, but she puts his hand, she kind of squeezes it a little bit too hard, and then she gets off as well.
Arthur, stern face, just, yep.
Mm-hmm.
And just a couple like moments later, the horse starts fading away.
Oh, nice trick.
It's one of many tricks I have.
I'm
It's
sure you do.
It's also definitely not comfortable having been sitting on the broom for all day, especially for Rudy, who doesn't have as much padding on his butt.
Oh, I went numb hours ago. I lost all feeling in my legs and my waist. And hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Does he actually feel anything?
I was counting up the
I
notes he has
I
left.
feel sadness whenever anyone comments on how terrible I look. I
You
still
set
have
up camp
feelings.
again for the night. You do see what looks like an old campsite that you've come upon. You've passed like 2 or 3 of them. They seem to be fairly evenly spaced along this route. And that's still very common. That's something you came upon back in the West as well. However, these ones are not as fairly used. You come upon like one of them was completely overgrown. There was like signs of it having been used, but it was probably many seasons ago. You again erect the dome, check if you have rations, because you're all gonna need to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rudy is now out of rations.
Wow. That
I'm
was awful
gonna
quick.
I'm gonna retcon this with Josie just to make sure that Rigger would have had
Mhm.
plenty,
Okay, have you checked
probably from
Nana's?
Nana. Nana would have the gold to at least send them off with
Yeah.
like packed stuff. So I'll have to take that out of hers later, but I'll just make sure that we have enough for this voyage at least. That's okay.
Okay.
So as Arthur's getting his stuff out ready for bed, he goes, Gerald, you look like you need some desperate sleep. Would you want to have someone on watch tonight?
Um, sure. That would be good. It seems like there's a lot of small wildlife that's just large enough to trip off the alarm here. So
No, that's all right. I'm happy to take the first shift, and Mr. No Lids over there could probably take the second one.
Yes, that makes sense, because while I will literally stare at you for your entire watch, Arthur, I can't actually move.
Huh. That's fascinating.
That is very fascinating.
I can take the next shift.
I have made a mistake.
Gerald, that alarm doesn't. It's just snakes, right? Nothing. You're not getting. Are you like every time? Because look. I'll be honest. We're in a jungle. We've got a lot of bugs.
no. Thankfully, it only triggers on things that are of at least a minimum size, which is size tiny for in-game purposes.
Well,
Okay.
that's nice because rhinoceros beetles get kind of big out here.
Yes, tiny or larger creatures.
Or insert that
Touch or
animal with
enter
an
the
animal
wounded
that's
area.
actually in there.
Yeah.
I love that.
But yeah,
So I will. If there's going to be a watch, I won't put up the alarm.
yeah, I'm pretty sure between Arthur and Rudy, we can cover the whole night. So
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well, then never
yeah.
mind. Haha.
Because they both only require 4 hours.
Wow.
Wow.
Very
So you
good.
settle down.
Yep.
Who's taking the first watch?
Arthur will.
Roll a perception check.
Hopefully Arthur's good at this.
It'll be great, sweetie.
Mhm.
You can do it.
26.
26.
Ah.
While the others are sleeping and Rudy's staring, you do hear what sounds like footsteps. It's a distance away, but it's still like close enough to be heard over the jungle sounds.
Oh.
And you look towards the tree line and you can just barely see it. Like the stars helping you a little bit with the visual. The moon is out. There's a few clouds gathering. Yesterday was clear of clouds, but there's a couple coming in. And you swear there's a moment just as the moon is revealed from a cloud where you swear you see a pair of eyes reflecting light.
Okay. So I would be relaying this to Rudy since he's awake, but
So
not
hang on.
Now, Rudy,
You're having a conversation with a ventriloquist dummy.
Rudy, I've seen some eyes over there. All right, mate. You good? Don't blink if you understand. Awesome.
Sorry, that's really hard to do.
Arthur's gonna just sit there and sort of watch in that direction for a little bit.
Oh, that's really hard.
You keep watching, and every now and then there's like rustling in the underbrush. But you don't see anything after you saw those pair of eyes.
Okay. Arthur's no longer gonna pay attention to that and go up to Rudy, as he currently is, and just sit there and make funny faces at him and go, oh, ah."
Things are there.
The moment Rudy comes back, he just slaps you.
He's like, "Ooh."
Yeah, like mid like funny face. Rudy's just like gives nothing away and just smack.
Hey, I didn't know you could move again.
Neither did I until that moment.
He's been
I've been
waiting.
willing myself to do
He's
it for
been
the last
trying
hour.
the whole time.
Honestly, that was more subconscious than anything else. Oh, look, here it goes again.
Ah! Wait, did you get the eyes thing? Did you understand over in that direction? I saw some like eyes.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I almost forgot it over the, infuriating rage that I've been experiencing for the last hour.
I don't know what you're talking about. But yes, there's some eyes over there that I saw, I swear, with the stars and the moon.
I can't see a thing. It's pitch black out there.
Oh, why the fuck did we put you on watch?
I can listen really well.
All right, mate. Good night.
That's right.
Arthur,
Are you
least
gonna
I'm
let his
awake.
fortune sit there?
Rudy, give us a perception check with a disadvantage.
That
Ah.
makes sense.
Oh my god. Never
Hey,
again.
look, to be fair, he's pretty good at the old perception.
Mhm.
24.
There you go. There you go.
Was that with a disadvantage?
Oh, sorry, my mistake.
Uh-huh.
I was too distracted at
Do another
my
24.
own-
Easy.
Yeah, just roll another 24.
Roll another 24.
22.
Oh,
Oh,
Close enough.
honestly.
While you can't see, you do definitely hear movement in the direction Arthur indicated.
Yeah, okay.
So you hear them. Like you can hear what sounds like a couple of footfalls every now and then.
I was gonna say, if light was range, you would just cast light, but it's touch. Ooh, actually, hold on.
I mean, if you have light, though,
Ooh,
then maybe you can see them. Wow.
I mean, you can cast
Ah,
light
I got an
on
idea.
anything. And
No, but you
throw
gotta,
it.
it's a touch. Oh yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
No, Rudy's got another idea. So, just refreshing my own memory on the dome, we can kind of poke ourselves out, but not go completely out, and we can come back in. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, all of you can.
You can go
completely out.
completely out, yeah.
It's only me
Okay.
who
It's
has
just-
to stay inside.
Right. Okay.
But spells cannot be cast through.
Yeah. Rudy would poke his top half out of the dome and use a thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy. I've never had to speak that
Thaumaturgy.
word out loud in my entire life.
It
Right
was
on
a good try, though. Good try, though.
Yeah.
I
I would
appreciate
have done
that
the same thing.
nonetheless.
Yeah, A+. A+ for fun.
Create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice within range, such as a rumble of thunder, the cry of a raven, or an ominous whisper. So Rudy points it in the direction of what he hears, and the art is that he, assumes is still over there, and goes, "We know you're there."
And it goes quiet. Like the sounds go eerily quiet after that.
Well, that scared them off. Excellent. And Rudy pokes himself back in, feeling, a little chuffed with himself.
And after a while, you definitely hear footfalls again, but this way they're moving further away.
Rudy considered leaning out and casting it in again, going, "That's right, you better run," but he didn't.
It's okay, considering it's a free action.
He
so
thought
I'm
it. He
done.
thought it,
Yeah.
though. He thought it, though.
The morning comes to again, as the humidity of the jungle hits you once more, as the dome drops, and you're all wearing armor, and this humidity, you're all starting to chafe and smell a little bit. River seems to be doing okay, not wearing like any thick layers, dressed like someone who's used to this type of environment. But the rest of you all, it's getting uncomfortable.
Rudy would be rigorously applying any and all lavender oil that he has access to.
Yeah.
Lubricating
That's fair.
those places that might need a little bit more lubrication.
Oh.
Yep. No, that's great. I love
As we're walking, Rudy would say, and not a soft voice, but just to make sure that Gerald can hear. But he's talking to Arthur. Oh, you know those eyes you saw last night, Arthur?
Oh yes, yes.
Well, I heard them.
Well, hang
I'm
on.
sorry, what?
I heard I heard something in the direction of the eyes that Arthur saw last night, and so I poked myself out of the dome, and I.
What are these eyes that you saw?
Oh, eyes! Arthur saw eyes
Yeah,
last night, staring at us.
Look, all I could make out there were eyes. There wasn't anything descriptive about them, except there were
It could
eyes.
have been anything. Could have been a very large cat.
Yes, and cats are very, very nocturnal things, aren't they?
And reflective eyes.
All
What
right,
kind of
more things that want
footfalls?
to kill us.
Would I be able to describe the footfalls, Josie, or not?
Sounded like just bipedal footfalls,
Oh,
but several.
You know what? I'm going to scratch what I said about the cat. It was like, the footfalls sounded like, humanoid, I would assume, and like, definitely 2 legs.
oh,
But
okay.
anyway, look, I used a spell. I whispered out there to them. We know you're there, and then they walked away.
I feel like we might need to hurry on now. We're also being tracked at this point of time.
But they know we know they're there now.
Arthur, feel free to make another survival check.
Would River know, like, because basically I've been told that the jungle does shift and change. It hasn't really been mapped, but would she
21.
really? Oh, nice. Really made up for that 5 last time. Would she have any idea of who would be hanging around in this area at this time, or probably not?
It could really be a lot of anything, but if you want,
Yeah.
you could also make a survival check.
Yeah, I would love to try. Here's a 5. Oh no, here's a 20.
20. As you look around, you follow the direction, like Arthur leads where he saw it, River tags along. There's definitely several footfalls. Like you can see what's left behind as you come to the tree line and poke your heads in a bit. You can see what looks like several people have stood around in this one area. Like the grass has been trampled down. And you do realize, and River would be the one to really notice, but yes. Looks like these footfalls, as when they move back away, there's definitely the trail of a massive snake.
Yeah, that would do it. Yeah. Okay. I probably wouldn't worry about this too much.
Oh, I don't know. That's a lot
No.
of footprints there.
And then a really long
One
dragging
long footprint? Yeah.
I suppose.
Do you think it looks a little like
a giant
like-
worm? I've beaten one of those, by the way.
No, I think this is more a snake.
Thank you, Arnie.
And River, you would know that this,
Arthur.
whatever this snake is big, like really big, but not as big as Hosier.
Okay. Okay. That is helpful. Look, probably not your run-of-the-mill Hosier King of the Jungle. Probably someone else just checking us out. I wouldn't worry until we have to worry.
I am worried
Yeah,
that the snake is trying
Doesn't
to eat
surprise
us.
me, and I've only known you for a day.
Well, I
Mhm.
guess we'll keep a lookout for a giant snake then.
I have to say, Gerald, I'm actually a little bit cautious myself now. That's 2 nights.
But I told them we know they're there.
Yes.
They'll
It's about time you acted with some caution. Honestly, everything's trying to kill us all the time.
Well, not all the time. Sometimes they just want to chat. But
Can you wake me up tonight? If you
Sure.
see him again, can you just
Absolutely.
wake me
well,
up? and
actually,
see what you want?
talking about shift work tonight, and then as Arthur's going to call forward a horse, 4-seater horse.
Please just make it long.
But
You
with,
get
but with like a
dog
dash
horses.
hound, like a dash
No,
hound, but like
you get a horse that has 4 baby seats in it.
Yes. Can you take
Oh,
the saddle off or no?
Like it looks like a special custom designed saddle for like 4 small humanoids.
oh, that looks really uncomfortable. You know,
Yeah, I
Arthur,
love
that's
this.
not a great.
Have fun
Good
with
luck
that.
with that. Yeah, I'm gonna get on with Gerald now. I'll choose going numb over that up my ass any day.
This was for you because you were curious. No,
I said a very large horse.
but Gerald,
Hmm?
the fact that we've had people twice come to kill us,
Thank you.
Where did killers come from?
I would also like to say that Rudy, I totally forgot you couldn't see in the dark, so you're probably no good at this.
It
Being
was.
on
I
shift.
knew they were there. What
Yes,
do you, what do you,
you heard it, but River, I was hoping maybe you could take the other shift tonight.
Well, I don't see why we can't
I
both keep an eye
literally-
out. You don't even need sleep. What,
I
what
don't.
Do you do?
I will literally be
just-
conscious whether we want me to be or not.
Nobody wants you to be at that time in the morning, but all right, whatever floats your boat. Yeah.
Anyways,
At least I'm awake to do something. If someone slaps the dome with a sword, it's not going to go through it anyway.
I assume we're moving at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, I would hope.
Yeah,
so.
we're
Oh,
always
no, it's like-
assuming that.
yeah.
Like Arthur's doing the thing where he's constantly adjusting how he's sitting because the saddles are just not comfortable.
Too small.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like sitting like when you have a sofa that's got like these very, very, what's the word? Like Arthur's doing the thing where he's sitting like in between 2 seats where there's like a weird wedge.
Hmm.
I feel like River's probably like found a way to sort of not, like if you've been on a bike and you're trying to like not touch the seat, and she's kind of like using her knees to like sort of settle a little bit above.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then
Rudy
she's like,
got-
"Fuck, Arthur, stop, get down," and she puts a blanket over the whole thing.
oh thank God.
It's a little bit better, yeah.
It's mildly okay. Never do this again, Arthur. No matter what your friends tell you, okay?
Look. Sometimes you got to amuse them, even for my own pain. But while you're here, no.
The day moves on as well. You're completely, constantly pestered by mosquitoes and bugs. River, the blue tower is moving on your left-hand side.
Mm.
And as you stop for nighttime again, this time you end up having to settle down at a campsite that's probably not seen use in a very long time. And River, with the current pace, you'd think sometime tomorrow you're very likely to arrive. Like
Mm.
almost 2 days earlier than you'd expect.
Nice.
But yeah, you're making really good time.
She mentions this. She says,
Dome is put up, food is had.
"Tomorrow."
Oh, yeah. Mark off another ration. Hang on, we go.
Rudy is out of rations. Does anyone have any spare food? I've
No,
eaten
I'll-
all mine.
I'll cover it with Nana's gold. Don't mark anything off. You good?
Oh,
You good?
okay.
Yeah, you good.
Oh, in that case, I'll have seconds.
Fuck you.
Wow. I'm not joking.
I'll arrange for seconds, okay? I'll take it out tonight.
I'm a very hungry cleric.
And how are you going to set up watch?
Arthur sort of says, "Look, I'm again happy to take first watch if you want to get a bit of kip before you get on."
All right.
And I suppose if you want to be paranoid about it, Arthur, if anyone wants to be awake at the same time I am conscious, I will wake you up.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just gonna sleep.
Oh, look, we won't wake
Try
you
not
up,
to let
Gerald.
anything eat us during the night, please.
We will try.
No promises.
So Arthur's taking first watch.
Yep.
Okay. Who's after Arthur?
So
Well-
how does Arthur do this? Because Rudy just naturally sort of gets, starts shuffling again
Yeah,
at
well-
the time.
Well, after last night, he's gonna try and predict when you do, and try and wake up.
Well, I'm
fast.
asking more because if River is also taking a watch, River needs to get sleep in some other way. So it depends on how much time is River going to use.
I was actually thinking maybe only doing like half the time with like Rudy,
Well,
just to like placate Arthur.
Does the 2-hour shift?
Yeah, like something like that, and then I can
well,
just sleep a little later in the morning. I don't know.
I was going to ask, does Arthur wake River up, or does Arthur just assume Rudy was going to wake up River?
Arthur was gonna wake River up.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
That's okay,
Okay.
because then River can just be like, "Fuck it, nothing's happening." And go to
So-
sleep, and
Arthur
Yeah.
4 hours, and then River Rudy, and River stays awake for 2 hours, and then goes back to bed, and Rudy finishes
yeah,
the shift.
I think that's how we play it.
The whole time that you are awake, Rudy will go on and on about how annoying Arthur is and how he doesn't, and like how
This is part of
they've
the
been adventuring
reason that
for
River goes
ages.
back to bed. She's
and-
like, "Wow,
yeah.
I'm really tired."
Yep. Like, I
Wow.
don't think you fully understand. Just traveling with him for so long, it starts to get under your skin, right? It's like
Arthur, make
kinda
a
like
perception check.
Who cut me
If
off?
I am listening to this bullshit,
She's like, "I don't have a god, but I'm about to start praying."
29.
Why do you have advantage?
Because your wisdom perception checks that you spot, hear, or otherwise detect the presence of something if measured in your general awareness of your surroundings and the keenness of your senses. For example, you have to hear conversations through a closed door, ears drops under a closed blah blah blah, or hear monsters moving stealthily in the forest. Or you might try to
But-
spot things that are obscure.
What are you reading?
This is Arthur's wedding band.
Right. Yes, hold on.
He didn't.
Why
He didn't
haven't
tell
you
us
had
what you were
advantage
reading.
every
Yeah,
other
like
time?
we
Sorry,
didn't know
sorry,
what.
sorry.
Perception
What's the ability?
is-
What
yeah.
what is this?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, Arthur's wedding band.
No, but what's the ability?
No, it's
Like-
yes, it's part of the wedding band is that Arthur has advantage on perceptions to hear things.
Right. Not to. Okay. So.
Wish Rudy
right.
had that.
Yeah, Rudy can do other things.
So let me double check. Okay, so you get an 18 like regular perception and 29 for hearing.
Yep.
You swear you see similar eyes again, further away. And you can definitely hear footfalls. They're very quiet. Incredibly quiet. And they're further away, like behind you.
Mm.
And then it stops.
Arthur being very
Did I?
cautious.
Okay.
He's gonna go up to Rudy and slap him like he slapped me the other night to wake him up. Wake up!
Just wake him up. Wake
Wake
up
up.
the set time. Wake me up instead.
All right. It does not look like he wakes up. It walks over,
I'll be here all week.
walks up to River, and River, can you wake up? River, sorry.
Yep. I'm awake.
You're awake? Wow, you wake up so much quicker than Gerald. Look, and sort of points her in the direction. And look, I'm hearing footsteps. It's very quiet. And there's definitely some eyes over there. I'll try to wake up Rudy, but he's
And she looks over at Rudy and he's like slumped. She's like, You always like that?
Got some really red marks on his cheek
Yeah.
appearing too, because he's got very
She,
pale
like,
skin, so
feels
it's
for a
really
fever,
showing.
and she's like, huh. Okay.
The whole time, like internally, Rudy's like, "I'm gonna get my hands on Arthur."
um, yeah. So with Arthur pointing it out, would River hear what's going on, or probably not? Maybe not.
Make a perception check.
Icky.
Because even pointing it out, these
No!
are built to
It was an 8.
a total of 8.
Yes.
No.
Total of 8.
You can't
No.
hear it. Arthur, you can barely hear it. Like, it's definitely someone trying to be quiet.
All right, you said it's that direction,
Yes.
and she sort of like just stands up and goes a little bit out, and she kind of waves. Hello?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be any good. A 15.
15. You definitely, like, you wave, you call out hello, and you do hear, this time, footfalls.
Mm.
And you see a figure coming towards you. Like, this time you can definitely hear this is deliberate, coming closer, closer, and coming within the visual range of your dark vision. Not as much star or moonlight. Thick clouds had gathered during the day. Might be rain soon, sometime during the night or tomorrow. The air is moist. Definitely feel like as soon as you step out of the dome, you start feeling like water vapor clinging to your skin and your clothes. As you see an individual, devoid of clothing, muscular, walking up. And you see the eyes that reflect what little light there is, slit pupils. Rather than a humanoid head, you see what looks like a head of a cobra. You see, like, the neck has these wide wings that go down onto the shoulders. The mouth definitely has that sort of split upper lip. It says, "Greetings."
Greetings.
And the figure walks a bit closer. You trespass.
I apologize. I thought these paths were the property of anyone traveling the jungle. How can we get out of your territory as swiftly as possible? Make this easy on everyone, eh?
The easy way would be to simply surrender. Arthur, you're hearing still these very quiet footfalls. They're in the distance, and you can also hear something big and heavy moving.
Okay, with that, Arthur's sort of taken steps back and sort of got his foot up against Gerald now and sort of Gerald, wake up. We need you to be awake. Wake up.
What?
Snakes, beings, get up.
Yes, I know there's small snakes.
No, big ones coming. Danger.
As you sit up, Gerald, you can see further. And Arthur, you cannot see them, but Gerald, you see them. Like they almost like they pinpointed the extent of Arthur's visual radius. You see on various sides of the dome itself figures moving, and indeed they are all nude. but they have these scales instead of skin. You see what looks like a massive snake with two of them riding on it on one side towards the jungle. You see two of these figures moving, circling to the back. And then you see one figure as well. That seems to be this one with a humanoid head, but instead of legs, it's got a snake's bottom, a tail. And they're just very slowly, very carefully. None of them like raised weapons or anything. But very carefully, they're starting to surround the dome.
And are they obviously armed?
They are armed, but none of them are like
So none of them are
Armed.
weapons drawn.
exactly.
Okay. It's like, oh, you could have warned us before we got surrounded, Arthur.
Look, to be honest, it just sort of happened so quickly to like that. But I have a spell that might help us.
Well, they're not. Maybe we can still talk our way out of this. They don't seem to have their weapons drawn.
Okay. Well, when you say Arthur now, I'll cast a spell behind us, and it should help us.
In what way?
It will block them off for a little bit.
Oh, you're okay. All right.
As this discussion is being had, and Rudy still trying desperately to regain his own limbic system.
Oh God.
He's doing that thing in like that certain anime protagonists do when they're like dead and they're just having this mental moment of like move. He's having a like wiggle your big toe moment right
But
now.
at the same time, the drill is just like,
You can swear like there's a vein starting to like protrude like in his forehead. It's like, it's just...
But River, this being steps closer. Surrender your armaments, and we will let you be on your way.
No. And I want to try and intimidate him.
Okay. Make an intimidation check. Are
Okay.
you doing anything to add extra flair to it, or just saying no?
No, I'm gonna add extra flair. Hope. Well, let's add the flair first, and we'll see if it actually works. She just kind of laughs and goes, "No," and she goes, "Look, I don't care what else you want to take from anyone else, but I've got a job, and it's to get this lot over to fight the fucking viney mushrooms, and then I gotta get them back to a fucking lake. It's gonna be a long week. I've had very little sleep with them, and I am already tired. So, probably not gonna do it. I got a 4, and it's in 11 in total.
11.
Mm.
I suggest you reconsider. And I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, why is it wisdom though? Don't do it.
trying to intimidate you.
Oh.
Bye, Aussie.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, bye.
Yeah, my
bye.
bad. I'm here. I'm still here. It's okay.
This is what Rudy's seeing currently.
Yeah.
Feeling
vision.
currently.
No. I'm here. Hold on. Yeah, keep going. It's okay.
That's all right.
Okay. Well, it was a 7.
7.
Wisdom is
Sounds
great stats.
sounds like a good idea. You really should hand over your weapons.
All right. Well, I suppose. I mean, look. Okay. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Hold on.
Look.
I'm hearing all of this. at this
You're
point
hearing
now.
this, yes.
You're hearing this.
Yeah.
And she starts unstrapping her hand axes because she's
and I'm
not
just gonna-
unstrapping her sword.
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, but Joe will be like, put his hand on her wrist. I'm like, what are you doing?
No, she's outside the dome. She's walked up to talk to this
Oh,
person.
she just like stuck her torso out or something.
No. I'm like a little bit probably out.
Yeah,
of
she's
the-
like 15,
Yeah.
20 foot away.
Yeah.
And this
Oh.
person is like 40, 50 feet away from the
Yeah.
dome.
I'll call out and be like, River, what are you doing?
Giving him some axes. You like axes?
I don't.
Not you. That, oh, fuck's sake.
You start like unstrapping your axes, and Rudy, you start feeling that you're coming to, and these figures have now gotten into position. But River, as you go to grab your katana,
Yes.
you immediately get like a sting, like there's a shock that hits your hand,
Oh, fuck's
and you make another wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Oh.
Liz. Okay. Liz. No. Wait. No.
Yes,
It
no,
was a 10. It's not gonna be
10
enough.
total.
Yeah.
10 total. You start unbuckling your sword as well.
Oh no.
Dear me.
Would I? Did I notice any spell casting in this case? It's just completely silent.
No, it was
Okay. Yes, I wouldn't know to do anything then.
no.
Arthur,
River, what are you doing?
We're just gonna give them some stuff so they leave, you know?
Don't give them anything. Get back in the dome.
Does that do
You
anything?
put-
Or do I keep... No.
No, you put the sword on the ground. You go to your wakizashi and just start undoing that as well. And again, and again, you just get this like sting of pain.
Yeah.
You get to re-roll the saving throw again.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Okay.
god. This is
We've
the
got
first.
a 15 at least. And then
15.
15 will
As-
do it? Okay.
as you hear a
I knew
voice-
it'd be the
As
fucking
you hear a
longest
voice
one.
in your head that goes like, "How dare you unhand me? You're giving me over to this slimy asshole? How dare you?" And you just like get a snap on your hand.
Oh,
What?
Jesus Christ.
And you come to and you realize like, what the hell are you doing?
And I
And
quickly grab-
immediately,
Oh no.
yeah, as you go
River.
down to grab,
Yeah, the sword.
every one of you, she just like jumps down to grab the sword on the ground, and as she does this, Yuan Ti as well just like goes to run for the sword, like does like a full jump,
I'm like,
like
oh shit.
incredibly
Arthur, go.
wide. And that's where we're gonna roll initiative after our break.
Ah.
Okay, for reals
Fucking,
though,
I can't wait till you find out.
I was panicking in chat going, Rudy can't move for this encounter.
I was like a little concerned that I didn't. I figured you'd come out of it. You know, I figured you'd like.
we
It wouldn't- Josie is benevolent.
Yeah, yeah,
I am benevolent.
but I feel like we can't just conveniently always get attacked in the second part of the night.
19, baby. We love initiative +5.
Whoa.
No. And it was also like I was trying to do some
No.
cool things
I
with them,
like
like
this.
stalking you. They're like
Yeah.
trying to like
Dare you?
get to know
Yep.
like your limits rather than just
Mm.
going for it.
Mm.
Oh, they don't know the limits. I can't
Oh,
believe.
They
no.
don't know the
Babies.
limits.
I mean, to be fair, River's
They
showing so
don't
far
even
is
know.
not
I
too
gave her-
flash.
Not too
Dropping-
flashy. You don't like
dropping her
those fucking
weapons?
survival things, huh?
Dropping her weapons? Oh my gosh.
That's wisdom. That's wisdom, though.
That's with
Wisdom's -1.
What-
we don't
what
talk
is
about
your-
wisdom.
What's your wisdom save? Your actual wisdom save?
It's a -1.
Oh god.
Wisdom's the one we didn't really go too hard in.
But
Mm.
on the
Yeah.
saving throw though, like normally you get something, but like, oh man.
no. If you don't have any proficiency or any items to do anything about it,
Oof. Oof.
Yikes.
yes,
Okay,
I'm gonna
I've
run
got
to the
some.
bathroom.
Yeah, so
I'll
am
be
I,
back in
actually.
just a
Yeah, me
moment.
too.
I am wanting you though, Rudy, to roll initiative real
Oh,
quick.
sorry,
so
my
get
bad.
everyone.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
9.
Oh,
9,
whoa.
perfect.
Also, while we do this, I'm going to turn my camera off because my external battery wasn't connected, and we might
Okay.
be running on borrowed time with my camera. So I'm just going to
Okay,
turn it off.
you sort that out. I'll
Yeah.
be right back as well.
Well, I will probably be here during the break. So, is it just me? It looks like it's just me.
It is just
How are
you.
you all
Sorry,
doing
I am
out
running
there?
away.
No worries. Hope you're all doing well. If you have any questions or anything you want to ask, add, say, opine, feel free to come over to my chat and let me know. Ooh. Whoa. I will take this opportunity for some water though, and you all should hydrate as well. Wow. Hey, Australian Dahlia. How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, more water. You get to hear ASMR water pouring now. I hope you enjoy it. Oh yeah. Hope none of you need to pee though, because this won't help. You're all welcome. Oh, Laura Bones. Hello, welcome. Thanks for following. Lovely to have you. Now that I've made everyone and everyone's streams need to pee.
What?
Oh, I was just refilling my water bottle because I have my filter jug here for water refills, and I just realized how crisply and clearly it's coming over this mic, and everyone's like, "God damn it! Now I need to pee."
Too bad.
Oh, Australian Dahlia bought your first ever set of IRL dice. Very nice. What did you get? Because Cuddly Raptor just got her first set of dice as well, which has been very exciting. Not having to wait for the D&D dice roller to go on her PC.
Yeah. I'm gonna be setting up this encounter while we're waiting.
Ooh,
I have misplaced my thing.
not the thing.
The thing that measures the size of the dome.
Ah, sharp edge dice. Name of them is Lailren's Mischief. Oh, I like the name.
Oh,
And I
well.
do like sharp edge dice as well. Because I always feel like with the with like rounded dice, you roll them and you get a lot of like almost really good rolls, and then it just tips over onto the next number, and it's a 1.
I feel that. I feel like that's currently what I'm struggling with.
Oh,
But my
yeah,
first ones were really good,
it's a roller coaster of emotions.
honestly. I'm gonna pull out the dinosaur dice for this. I was just using the easier ones, but we might as well pull out the dinosaur dice if it wants to take 50 years.
Oh yeah. Hang on, let's see if I can look up a picture of these dice that Dahlia got.
Of course, it was the fucking Wakizashi. You'll see. You'll all see.
Okie dokie. Let me just zoom this in again.
That must be the dome.
Dome,
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 dome.
Yeah, that's River.
Dome.
You can tell because she looks like she's disappointed in you.
A dum 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 dum
That might be a bit better.
Whoa.
dum 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 dum.
Yeah, that's all right.
Why is
Always
why is
better.
What?
Hmm?
Oh, my chat's saying what?
Mhm.
Let me have a look at your chat. What's going on?
I'm confused. I'm being glared at. Why am I being glared at? What did I do?
Ah, purple dice with rainbow glitter in them. That's amazing.
I know why they're glaring at you.
I love it.
Okay, let me just double check the map before we do anything about it.
Should we switch over to battle cam?
Yes, because I need to see the crop, so we're gonna switch to battle cam.
Battle cam, go! Zoom!
You
I'm
will.
gonna move this one slightly more into view for everyone.
Nice. Are we all ready to uwu?
Are we doing
Oh,
an
yeah.
uwu?
We are.
Are we doing
For
an
for
uwu?
River.
We are.
It will.
It will.
Why are we wooing for River?
Because she's
I
got a
don't
bunch of naked snake boys.
Oh yeah, actually, I was thinking that. I
Like,
didn't want to ruin
that's
the
not even the
tension.
reason.
Yeah, this is like primo River territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is River fanfic territory.
All right. Come on,
Arthur
cuddly.
still,
Get-
Arthur still doesn't
Something
know yet.
hot doesn't mean you don't have to kill it. This is a lesson to you.
I'm all for the killing of snake people if they attack first.
But
It's kind of
are you
Sorry.
all you
Yeah,
all ready?
I
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
I'm
do it.
giving the warning. Be prepared to adjust volume of
For battle music.
Sirenscape.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Already prepared.
Yep.
Prepared? You're prepared?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Inside the dome, as you all get ready, Rudy finally stirs awake like a jolt.
What's going on? Why is everyone jumping up? What? That is literally how he wakes up. But,
Yes.
yep.
Looks around. Rudy still can't see anything. Completely blind.
I can't even.
You can't all
Arthur,
use it.
you're up first.
Yeah.
Nice. Well done.
Yes,
Followed
that's
by
what we
followed by
want.
River.
Let's go,
Um,
let's go.
So Arthur's actually gonna summon the spell Wind Wall.
Nice.
Okay.
Towards the big snake boy. He's gonna create a wind wall,
A wall of wind.
wall of wind.
We love that.
I don't know why it did that. A wall of strong wind rises from the ground at a point you choose within range. You can make the wall up to 50 feet long and 15 feet high, 1 foot
Okay.
thick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. So pretty much.
Where do you want to start it?
Alright, so go to Arthur's character. And then go to the top where the circle is, the dome. So towards Snake Boy, go 2 squares up. And then if you start it from right to left, 1, 2, 3. Let's go 3 squares to your right. Oh, no.
That way?
No, other way, sorry. 4 squares to your other way, yep. So that's the start point on there. Now it can go up to 50 feet long. So 5, 10.
That's 20. Yeah, because that's 20 feet.
Oh, is that really?
Yes.
All right. Well, go the other way. I want it to block them off.
But if
Yeah.
you want to do full 50, you can get there.
Yes, let's do that.
Hold on. Why are all my whiteboard pens boycotting me today?
Yeah, I was gonna say there's nothing happening there.
Hold on. There.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah, there we go.
Hey, I've already taken one down.
Shush. 30, 40, 50. That's the full length.
Yes. Arthur is happy with that.
Okay.
And with that now being there, Arthur is gonna draw his bow and just be ready.
Okay. It's up to you to keep track of how that wall works.
Yep. I'll
Okay, good.
keep an eye on that.
Okay. Anything for bonus action?
No, he's just gonna be readily available with his bow.
Okay. River, your turn. You just picked Therion up from the ground.
I did. Okay. Now, my first question is,
It's Therion, right? Why have I
Yes.
already forgotten these?
no, it is little Effie. Little Effie.
Etherion.
And I
Etherion.
never let Levi go because why would I?
Mhm.
If I want to get the Wakasashi out, is that an action?
No.
Or is it already-
You have, yeah, because you have the feat. Because you
double
have a
wield.
dual wielder, you can pull both of them as part of your movement action. You can draw both blades.
Oh.
Awesome. And because I already have the one do I automatically
Yeah.
have the other, or should I just use that action to like get it already?
No, it's part of the feat is that when you can draw both at once.
Okay, so let's just assume I have them both up. Sweet. That's
So as River sort of like jumps to the ground and you
Oh,
pull
no.
the sword, leaving the sheath on the ground, there's that effect of static electricity. And Rudy, the only thing you can see for a moment is just like small flares of light and the silhouette of a river.
Ooh.
I can assume that's good for us.
I hope. Yes, and my buddy is over there, isn't he? Cool. I'm just gonna go up and try and attack him, I guess. Why not?
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on here because I was not ready for anything that happened. I know, I just got the dino ones out as well.
Yeah. But
yeah.
okay, so you get as part of your attack action,
Mm-hmm.
as a fighter, you get 3 attacks.
Oh, let's go! Okay, will a 24 hit?
24 will hit.
Okay, and it's 1d6 plus 7.
Oh my god.
Oh
This
my
God's
lord.
name. Look
So I've just got a 6.
Wait, hang on. I can't actually
the
see it.
theory
Right
So
now.
it's a
of the blinding
13.
crash of heaven's wrath.
Oh my gosh!
I love it.
Don't worry about it.
Excuse
I love
me?
it. That's like the most anime fucking name ever.
Oh, you have no idea.
You-
Yeah, I think we do. It's right in front of us.
Okay, so how much damage?
So 13 damage. 1d6 plus
13
7.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay, 13 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first strike, you just slash, and these creatures, they are protected by like thick hide, but you just go through without issue. Ethereum slashing through this creature's hide. And there's that like spark of electricity that comes off every time you carve into your foe. Second attack.
Let's find out. An 8 plus a 12. Will a 20 hit?
A 12.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 8, but it's a plus 12.
No, but double check.
Wait. What do you... Hold on. Oh, no! Okay. Well,
So, roll double damage.
let's go!
What?
Oh, it's a a crit?
So
It
I
Yeah.
means
But it
Ethereum crit specifically on the number 8.
what?
Yeah.
that is
So that's
Rogue
as,
4.
as part of its Feyblade feature.
Yeah.
I love that.
Beyblade.
He's a Feyblade. So
Same as
I
the
got a
D20, I
4 and I
guess.
got a 2, and then I add a 7 onto that, so it's another 13. Or do I add a 7 to both of them?
No, it essentially you just roll 2d6s and add the
Okay.
7.
So it's a 13 again.
13. That's still a good amount.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's
Does
two.
she,
That didn't snake
does she
boy.
not crit on a 20?
She does. It's in addition to the
20
20
Oh,
on the number
wow.
8.
That's
Two
so
crits.
fun.
So does,
I
does
love
the 8
that.
still have to hit, though?
Yes.
The total? Ah, that's really cool,
But-
though.
But it's,
Yeah.
it's okay. Yeah, that hits. So 2 strikes, and there's just these flashes of lightning, like whenever you hit. Third
Jared,
attack.
Is that
Third
river? I
attack.
can't see.
You can't see. I got a 10 and a 12 is 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh my god, this is so broken, Josie!
Welcome
it's
to hell,
only,
Arthur.
only 8 damage. Only.
Only 8 points of
Only
damage.
8.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But you can attack with your offhand weapon as a bonus
I
action.
will be doing that. Yes.
Okay, hang on. What's the name of this one? I'm keeping an eye on it.
Leviana, the 4 winds of the great Zephyr.
God damn.
Ah,
God damn it.
so they got a 10 plus a 12 is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
God dang. It's a
Oh my
D4.
god. That actually gives me an idea.
2 and 7 is 9 damage.
Yeah, so 9 points of damage. Yeah, so just quick as a flurry. There's just these sparks of lightning and the sudden uptake of wind as this creature quickly starts recoiling, now covered in blood and gashes. Just, how dare you! I'll get you!
You and your little dog too.
I want to see you try.
Gerald, you're up.
Ah, all right. Well, I see a clump of terrifying nonsense the other side of that wind wall. I'll be like, Arthur, can I? That won't interrupt my spells, will it?
Look, that could be a problem. Let me have a quick read, sorry. The strong wind keeps fog, smoke, and other gases at bay. Small and flying creatures, objects can't pass through the wall. Loose, lightweight material. Arrows, bolts, and other ordinary projectiles are deflected and automatically miss. It actually doesn't say.
Should be
Spells go
fine.
through, probably, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to know. I think I should be able to, just looking at it, I should be able to get them all with a lightning bolt, right?
What's the width of a lightning bolt?
I think it's just a 5 foot wide blast.
Yeah, then you can hit one of the people riding the snake and the snake itself.
So what you're saying is fireball then?
I mean,
Got it.
fireball. Yeah.
So I'm going to use 5 charges from the Staff of Power, using the rod, like draw out like a little bead of red flame, and then just like stick myself out of the dome and just flick it in their direction before withdrawing.
Flick it in their direction, and I'm assuming the big clump on this big snake.
Oh yeah. Gerald does not want to have anything to do with giant snake.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make some saving throws, aren't I?
Oh yes, please do.
What's the DC?
It's a 19.
Okay, the snake fails. So feel free to roll the damage.
Oh yes, let me do that real quick. Fireball.
Oh,
Fireball.
Actually,
Brup.
out of curiosity,
Hmm?
if
It's a
you fired
31.
Oh, I'll let it go first.
The snake, no way for it to avoid the explosion that's incoming. The two Yuan-Ti riding on it, on the other hand, the first one is going to save, and you do see, as the spell comes flying, there's a reflective sheen, that rainbowy color, like oil in water almost, and they seem to just like bear down on it, not seeming to have quite full effect, something protecting them. But the second one is not quite quick enough to whatever's happening. The first one, the scales do like a sheen, like just a ripple across it. The other one gets hit full force. So you would think they have some form of magical protection. Anything else?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to use a sorceress slot to. Oh, actually, no, I wouldn't be able to, would I? Because it's a first level spell. Yeah, never mind. Oh wait, hold on. How? Just to check, because I know normally you get a leveled spell and a cantrip on a turn, right?
Yes.
If I've cast the spell out of an object like the staff, that still counts.
It's still
same
casting
thing?
a spell.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I don't have any bonus action spells that are cantrips, so that is that. I'll stay
Okay.
within the dome.
You stay within the dome. The Mind Whisperer that's currently in combat with River is going to swipe at you twice. Its hand starts glowing and it just swipes at you.
with disadvantage. Because I have the slasher special.
Yes.
Which is when you
true.
score a critical hit that deals slashing damage, you grievously wound it until the start of your next turn. The target has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Wow.
This is disgusting. This
Yeah,
is
fuck 'em up.
disgusting.
So for everyone, since this was a temp character, me and Cuddly, we discussed that River would not get like a god feat or a relic. Instead, River got 2 free feats and went with the dual wielder and slasher.
Dang it.
Nice.
Okay, so disadvantage.
Yeah. Could still hit.
first one is an 8.
Okay, that's not gonna hit.
Second one is a 13. So its claws starts glowing this eerie green color, and it goes to swing at you, and you're just easily like parrying the blows, holding up both your weapons. It's not even difficult. He's definitely hampered by the previous damage taken. Is then going to look around and is going to back up a bit. So you do get an attack of opportunity.
Let's go with the fun boy. 8. Do I still get the plus if it's the weapon? I do, don't I? So it's a 20 to
you
hit.
do.
Yeah.
So you hit. Did Slasher also reduce their movement speed?
It does. They remove by 10, actually.
Okay.
Wait, does that crit again?
No,
What did you roll?
An 8?
I rolled an 8 again.
God damn it. Yeah.
And it's
Oh my
a
god.
12.
This is that new anime character like power reveal, like where they're just
Yeah,
getting
it
to
is so it
unleash
is.
all of their shit.
Okay,
on some
so
sort
yeah,
of
roll 2d6 plus 7.
It's a 12 for the damage.
12 points of damage. Oh shit.
Now that
yeah,
how
this-
you guys feel with Martha.
This person like turns around to run, and you immediately, like this flash of lightning again, you strike across his back. He's definitely hampered, but does run backwards to his friend. You see,
Nice.
like one has come closer, another one that stands out from the others, and they sort of like group together. It is now turn for the Malmaisons.
Yeah, you better
So,
run.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15. This one is going to, after having seen that, is going to run up on River. 5,
Okay.
10. This one as well runs up on River.
That sounds good.
This snake, big snake, is going to start moving around the wind wall. Just gonna double check its speed. 5, 10, 15, 20,
He's dead.
25.
He went through it.
We got one.
No, they're going around it. They're definitely taking the time to go around it. These two run up against the dome and draw their weapons, and they're just like looking around, like they look like they're ready. If anyone pops through the dome, they're gonna swing at it.
They don't even bother to swing at the dome.
No, they're readying attacks to swing at anyone who reveals themselves, and they draw these curved swords
Oh, yeah, 'cause
that
they
look
can't
like they're
see.
made out of bone.
Mm.
It's fascinating.
Yes. There's 2 attacks coming at you, I believe. No, there is going to be. Let's see. It's going to be 4 attacks at you with these swords.
Okay. Sounds good.
Let's see.
Perfect.
The first 2. One is a 23 to hit.
Oh, that will hit. That one will hit. Yes.
That one will hit. Are
That
you
one will
sure?
hit.
You don't have a thing? No, you used
Oh.
your reaction. You've used your reaction.
I think
Otherwise,
I-
you have.
Yeah. Didn't I probably to pick up the sword? Yeah.
No,
Okay.
to do the attack of opportunity when the other one
Oh
ran away.
yeah, I already attacked him.
Okay, so you're going to take 9 points of slashing damage,
Okay. It's not too shabby.
and then I believe a 15 and 16 both miss.
They do.
So again,
So the last
deftly you're. Yeah, none of them are gonna hit your AC.
Okay.
It was a 15 and a 16 for the 2 other attacks. So
I like being
both of these 2 people are now like wailing at River, who out of these 4 attacks you got hit by 1. You have a bit of a cut right now on your shoulder. The others are just gonna get ready. They look like they're just ready to go whenever anything happens. The one in the back that had just approached, that's also near to where River is going to cast a spell.
Oh,
And Gerald, you let's see,
recognize it.
10, 20. What's the range of counterspell?
Oh, good question.
I think it's 30 or 60.
I'm pretty sure it's just infinite, Josie.
Actually, I think it's like I'm pretty sure it's the whole
actually-
continent. You can just
yeah, it's 60 feet.
Okay, you do see the spell that's being cast is a darkness.
Oh,
Oh, for crying out loud.
I mean, on the one hand, I'm not concerned because it doesn't affect me at all.
Oh, la-di-da.
No, I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna counterspell this one.
Okay, so around the dome, a 15-foot radius sphere of darkness is erected.
oh, just the dome.
Yeah, the cat is just above the dome, so it's just woof. This darkness suddenly falls upon the dome. Gerald, you can see fine still, but Arthur, suddenly
Okay.
you can still see within the dome that you are, but it's currently pitch black outside it. Rudy, you still can't see anything. For you, nothing's changed.
There you go.
Yeah, no difference. Yeah.
No, okay.
But for Arthur, for you, suddenly there's like pitch black outside of the dome.
Could I like potentially give him like the direction of the enemies? Like be like, it's 4 o'clock,
Well,
6 o'clock.
You could,
Oh,
but you'd have to use your action for it.
Oh, okay.
Well, Arthur's seen where they were before they went
That's
dark,
true.
so he's going to
Yeah.
assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can River see like that? There's now like a big shadow on the dome. To be like, oh,
Yes, and it's like literally like this.
yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
It's just like
And she knows that Rudy can't see in the dark. And she goes, "Yeah, how are
We
you doing,
discussed
Rudy?
this.
You
What do you
get in
mean?
there?
I'm fine. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah."
I mean, yeah, Rudy, nothing changed.
Yeah,
he
that's true.
thinks it's
And she didn't
nighttime.
think of that, and she's like,
He just
"Oh,
hasn't cast light yet. He's gonna cast light, and it's not gonna do anything. He's gonna go,
20.
oh.
Where are you going?"
30. Yeah, that one starts after casting the spell, starts backing away. Rudy, it is your turn, and it is
Right,
pitch
so-
black.
Well, okay, so. See, River's a lot tankier than first thought. Yeah, no, he still would. He's like, don't worry, River. I'm coming to help. And he's...
Get careful, Rudy. It's dark out there.
Yeah, I know. No shit, Gerald.
Also, you're safe in here.
Also true, but I can't do anything in here. So yeah, Rudy's gonna run towards River. Because he doesn't seen any enemy out there.
But he heard
know?
my voice, so
Yeah,
he
and
probably
he saw
know
the
direction.
flashes. So
yeah.
he saw the flashes of lightning when River attacked.
You do know
which
the
means-
direction,
Yeah.
but you do move at half speed because you are considered blinded.
Okay. In that case, Rudy.
It's not too far anyway.
No,
so-
it's
Mhm.
not.
No.
Yeah. Just double checking. Yep. Okay. So yeah, Rudy would cast. Okay, so Rudy cannot cast a spell using his own abilities and then activate the ability of the pig for green at the same turn. Correct?
If it's copying a spell, then you can't use the pig. But if it's just using a feature, you can use it.
Can he use Mortal Shackles and Light in the same turn? Then is the more specific question.
If Mortal Shackles is a bonus action.
Oh yeah, actually I didn't realize light was a full action. Okay. Yeah, in that case he would just cast light first, or that would be his primary
Okay.
thought. He's still intending to leave the dome. And then he would attempt to move outside the dome in the direction towards River. He would go straight from where he is towards River's last known location to begin with until he exits the darkness, I would say.
Did you say you cast light? Just
He has
double-checking.
cast light on his staff, yes.
Okay, on his stuff. You do scoundrel outwards. You do know you pass by the dome, and you're like, it's still dark. Like you're holding the staff, but you can just see like an inch from the actual light source.
Oh, this must have been what Gerald meant by it's safe in here.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
well-
then you like step out, and all of a sudden there's like you can see all around you, and you
Oh.
see this darkness enveloping the dome.
Oh, that's just creepy. That's what's more. That only annoys me. It's like you're personally attacking me. Why would you
And you do-
this?
And you do see two figures now up close and personal with River.
Oh. No one said there was snake men.
Yeah, and you do see they're wearing very minuscule amount of clothing. They're more like wearing just like harnesses and straps for their weapons. But they've
Oh.
got like these snake scale like bodies, and just the heads look like snakes of varying types.
Oh. No. Why does no one explain what's going on? And Rudy just essentially runs up and just tries to smack one with the staff.
Sorry,
Let's
I'm a little
see.
busy.
10, 20, 25, 30. You run up, but you've used your action. You got bonus action.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, my mistake. I'm not.
Custom out
most
as
of
a
my-
bonus action.
No. He actually has cantrips. So
Oh, there we go.
he has bonus action stuff. Yeah, he
Well,
will.
light itself is a cantrip, so you can cast a leveled spell as long as it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
I was thrown by the bonus action side of things.
Okay, well, I can say, Arthur,
Sorry.
you're up next. So you know.
Yeah.
Arthur knows what he's doing.
You can do nothing wrong here.
The Mortal Shackle isn't a concentration, it's just an ability that activates. So I suppose he'll cast you know what, he'll cast Shield of Faith on himself.
Okay.
Yeah, so just buffs his
I
AC
thought you were
by
about to
2.
mortal fucking shackle me and like some
Can't. He can't. No, this turn.
Next turn.
So yeah,
Next turn though.
this shimmer of a shield appears around you. As long as you maintain concentration, you have +2 to AC.
nice.
Arthur, your go.
Arthur's going to take one step towards Rudy, or as in one square towards Rudy. And then he's going in the opposite direction of Gerald. 1, 2, 3,
Wait,
5,
Gerald's
10,
right
15,
there.
20. Yeah, so the opposite direction. So,
Down.
yeah, they're down that direction, yeah.
Oh, you're
Okay.
leaving the dome.
5.
So I
That's
could.
gonna take you 10 because that's a darkness. You use
Yep.
15
Yep, so 15. Let's go 25.
there.
Go.
Then Arthur,
Arthur,
see
where
the
are you
big
going?
snake boy.
You do see the snake boys that are fighting River.
What about the big one over near the wind wall?
Right now, let's see, 10. No, it's being blocked by the darkness. Like the darkness around the dome is blocking your vision in that direction.
Arthur says 35. So could he go one more square and see? Would he be?
You go one more. You can see barely. You can see it like poking out, like it's blocking part of your vision.
But at least Arthur knows the direction where it is. Now,
Yes.
Alright, Arthur's gonna try and attack the big snake boy.
Okay. Roll an attack roll.
Would it be with advantage? Because
No.
No one else has had a turn.
They have had a turn.
Um,
It's only on the first turn that you get that ability, like the very, very, very first turn.
gross.
But
Okay.
but they do have 3/4 cover because they are covered by the darkness. You can just make out where they are.
And I think I got a 21 for that.
21 will still hit. Yes.
Yay! Here comes Arthur. Sneak attack damage?
Nope.
15.
15. You manage to hit like a
Reed.
side of the neck of the snake, and it rears back. These two still holding on to it. They seem to have some form of reins attached to it that they're holding on to. You do see that they're holding one of them. You see as it rears up above the darkness. You see the two snake people on the big snake. They have bows.
Oh, Oh!
Danger,
Arthur attacks
danger.
one of the people on there. Just
You
the
want to
other one.
attack? Oh, okay.
Yeah, if it misses, at least it hits the snake.
That's not how attacking works.
It's
That's not how
31.
attacking works.
It's 31.
31 will hit. Yeah, 31 will hit.
I don't know why we were worried.
Orb, what the heck?
11.
11 points of damage. As it rears back, you quickly draw another arrow, shoot. Don't even have to draw it, just returns to your hand.
Yay.
You shoot and you hit one of them in the shoulder, and they hiss at you. Anything else you want to do? You have a bonus action.
What can Arthur do with his bonus action? He's just gonna line up his next shot of with additional +2 damage with the longbow. So
Okay.
he'll just line that up, get it ready.
Okay. River, followed by Gerald.
Yes. Okay. So I have 3 attacks. Can I be splitting those between people?
Yes, you can.
Yes. Okay. Well, this will be the one that's further away from Rudy. Look, it is 9, so yeah. 21.
21 will hit,
I
yes.
feel like that probably would. Yeah. It's 9 damage.
9 points of damage. First attack. And Rudy, now you see the source of these little sparks of lightning is the sword itself. Whenever it impacts anything, it just makes sparks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just like a better version of Arthur's sword. And he says that really loud.
Good. Perfect. So I'm gonna give that same guy 2 attacks with the big sword. A 12, so a 24. I don't even know.
4 hits.
And another 9 of damage.
9 points of damage, yes.
And then she'll
You hit-
switch
you
to
hit
the
2 attacks.
other one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then she'll go. That's definitely a 6. Does an 18 hit?
It does, yes.
Okay. I don't know how big our enemies are getting.
They look hardy, but not hard to hit.
Okay. Okay. So that's a 13.
To hit or damage?
Oh, sorry. It's an 18 to hit, a 13 damage for that.
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And then she's also gonna do the bonus action attack on that second one.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is, oh my god, I don't know if a 15 hits.
It does.
Oh.
Just barely. Okay. Whew. Almost fucked it up, guys. And that's a 10 damage.
10. Good, yeah, good strikes. And Rudy, you see that the big sword seems to make these sparks, whereas the small one makes these enormous gusts of wind just explode when it impacts.
It was just like a moving, slashing thunderstorm.
I guess you could say that.
Guess you could say that.
I did say that,
Do you
yes.
want to move? Do you want to move anywhere, River? Otherwise, it's Gerald's turn.
I'm gonna stay there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gerald, your go.
Okay. The one that casts the darkness spell, how far away is that one from me at the moment?
There it is. The wind wall is between. You've got 10, 20. It's 35 feet away.
Ah, fantastic. I'm going to attempt to use mental prison. on them.
Interesting.
So they need to make a DC 19 int save.
A DC 19 int save.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
a little concerned that that's probably their high save, but
But 19's pretty.
19's
Decent.
still pretty decent.
Yeah.
I got a 12. But
Oh.
they do have advantage on magic saves, but that's a 13.
Oh, this is the first time that this is actually being used this entire campaign.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like the first person that's succeeded on.
Love it.
Okay, so let's see. On failed save, target takes 5d10 psychic damage. So let's first of all just enjoy that. So that's 32 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then the area immediately around the target space appears as dangerous to it in some way. So essentially I can cause it to perceive itself as, in some sort of terrible hellscape.
Imminent danger.
Yeah. So essentially I think this just takes the form of like all of Gerald's inner fears, and so it's just like it's just a terrifying deathscape of just like hideous like maws and like animal heads and things like that are all like snapping and snarling and you know biting at them or trying to bite at them, and the target cannot see or hear anything beyond that illusion. It is restrained for the spell's duration, and if the target is moved out of the illusion, makes a melee attack through it, or reaches any part of its body through it, they will take 10d10 psychic damage, and then the spell will end. And it's concentration up to a minute, and there's no further saves.
Okay. I did roll. They did manage to maintain concentration of darkness.
Cool.
But yeah, now
fine.
cowering in fear, basically, like acting as
Yeah.
if they're inside this hellscape.
So yeah, so they're
looking
restrained
around.
and they can move through it, or attack through it, or whatever. But yeah, they'll take a bunch of psychic damage, and it's basically like, yeah, it's an illusion where they just like see themselves surrounded by all this terrifying shit, basically.
Okay. Anything else?
Amazing.
No, I am satisfied.
I'm so satisfied as well.
Sure.
Yeah, that
so
was
satisfying. Let me double check this. Yeah. At the end of after Gerald's turn, it is the Mind Whisper again, seeing its friend currently cowering in fear from nothing that they can perceive. Hisses, shows it, flickers a little tongue, and then holds two hands up, and the scales inside their palm starts shimmering, and it's casting a spell. If Gerald wants to do anything about it.
Oh, do I recognize it?
I think you've seen George cast it before. It's Hypnotic Pattern.
Oh, okay. That can be a bit of a pain. I'm going to use the counter spell I have stored in the rod to attempt to counter that one.
Yep, it automatically counters. It's a 3rd level spell.
Nice.
So it looks at you after, like, looks in your direction after, like, the spell is
Just
shattered.
looks in the big smoky darkness direction.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Like-
can't even see me.
They can see the dome.
They can see through the magical darkness.
They can.
Ah, but they can't see through the dome.
No.
The dome dome. The dome dome dome.
Dome, dome, dome.
Is then going to run up close and prepare to see if they can help their friend. It is now the Malmason's turn, and let's see. The two by the dome are going to rush Arthur. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So there's going to be 4 attacks at Arthur, 2 attacks at River, and 2 against Rudy to start with.
Okay.
So, Arthur, you ready? 4 attacks incoming.
Ready?
A 12 and a 10.
Well, first one goes 16 and a 19, so no. Because Arthur gets 19.
And you get increased. No, you
Nice.
get plus 4, don't you? So it would be a 16 and then a 20.
that's right. Yes.
But this is now a different creature that's attacking you, and it's a 24 and a 24.
Wow.
I call hacked.
You rolled double 19.
I'm fine.
Nice.
So you take, oh my god, roll like shit though, 9 points of slashing damage.
Nothing.
But I do need you to make a concentration check for Wind Wall.
It's all good. If it goes, it goes.
Con save of 10.
10 is what I got.
Oh, perfect. You
Just.
managed to maintain concentration. 2 attacks against River.
Mhm.
It is a 14 and a 19.
The 19 will hit.
I will just, since this is the first time
will it
using
be
in.
slasher. No, it
Yes,
will.
it was a different thing.
It was
that
the
you could've
other one
gotten.
that, yeah. Okay.
You do have something you could have done if you had prepped for it.
That's okay. I'll just take it face on.
Okay, so
I
you
ain't
take 8 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
and against Rudy, it is a 6 and an 11.
Neither of those would hit without the shield effect. That's great. I like it.
Neither of those would hit. Then the snake comes around the wind wall. 15, 20, 25, 30, and there's going to be 4 more attacks at Arthur from these bowmen that are on the big snake.
Yeah, I was predicting that.
One of them looks very injured though from the impact of the fireball and having been hit by arrows. Let's see. The first 2 attacks, it is a 5 and a 13. Second round, it's a 10 and a 15. So these arrows come flying, but you manage to deflect them, like move to a position where you keep their own allies between you and the arrows, giving them a harder time. It is now the Nightmare Speaker who's stuck in the mental prison. Is there just nothing they can do, basically?
Well, he's the class is restrained, so
The class
speed
is
0,
restrained.
no benefit to bonus to speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Creature has disadvantage on dex saves,
Okay.
and they can't see or hear anything outside of the illusion.
That's
Yes.
that's a big one, actually.
Yeah, it's an illusionary cell only it perceives.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll a little bit of a. Yeah, it's Gerald would be the one to see properly. It starts cowering and it slowly transforms into a snake, and it's just like wrinkled up as like a little
Aw.
ball.
That's actually really sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
Free
little snake
him!
ball.
What have you done, Joe?
Yeah, it's
I
just
mean-
doing the thing where it's like curled up in itself and hiding like within its
Oh
own
my god.
like
It
No.
was
ringlets.
these were the snakes. Bunk.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rudy, it's your go.
Cool. Well, I was coming over to help you, River, but you seem absolutely fine.
Yes.
And Arthur also seems like he's deflecting those arrows like a champion. I'm feeling a little lost. I don't know what to do.
Just need something. Not me.
And River, you hear in your head, of course we're fine. What does this imbecile think of us?
I love this.
No.
Okay, hang on. Alright, so,
Yes, Rudy, you would hear the not now.
Yeah.
No, of course.
Not
So,
you.
okay. So is Rudy within, like, touching, is he next to River or not?
No. There's one snake person in
He-
between you,
and
but
he
you could
can't-
like.
he
you
can
could
sidestep?
sidestep. Yeah,
If
yeah.
he can
You
sidestep without
slide
taking
into
an attack.
my
Yeah.
slide into my personal space.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's then
slide
going to
into-
touch your personal space as
Oh,
well. He's like, well, at least I can do this, and he will cast a cure wounds on River, just a cheeky level 1.
Cheeky little. Oh, we love that.
Um,
Ooh.
just for 8.
Ah.
Just for 8.
Just a little
That's all I
Eight's so
need.
good.
Yeah, that's
It's
literally
a
all you
good
need.
number.
No shackles needed here. And then he's just gonna, actually no, he sort of touches your shoulder with the staff. The staff
Just
sort
with
of like,
the hand, and she's like,
yeah. Oh, don't give
Yeah,
me that
okay.
look. You know you liked it. The healing. And then,
Yeah, as
and then-
he touches, and it's like almost like he like put a bunch of bugs on your shoulder, like they just dropped from the staff.
and she's like watching these like maggots kind of fall off, and she's like, "You're a cleric, right?"
do you feel better? Well, anyway, this conversation
No!
happens over the course of the round.
Yeah, in the middle of a fight. Oh, you feel better? Oh,
You like that? I'm not touching you.
It
Why-
occurs to me. Yeah, it actually occurs to me that a lot of Rudy's like bonus action things are not really. Yeah, he can't even attack after casting a heal. He's kind of just stands there. Which is kind of interesting.
Slap him as a bonus action.
No, he can't. He can't.
No, just for flair. Just purely for flavor.
Yeah, for flavor you can do it.
Yes.
Like I tend to think like I'm very open to any type of flavoring as long as you don't try to like bend the mechanical aspects.
exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
If you want to just like slap one of these snake boys harmlessly, I'll allow it.
Okay.
with your staff or oh man.
just poke.
It's more like waving a flashlight in someone's eyes.
Yeah.
Like, huh?
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of like that. Yeah. I suppose he will actually. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So he's like, now. Yeah. He sort of like goes to like swing and smack the snake, but like it's almost as if like he runs out of pep halfway through it. And he's like, now back, stay back, you fiends! As he sort of like he just waves his
Yeah,
staff
and they do like
around.
back up a bit and they hiss at you.
That's the turn. He's got
Arthur, Arthur, it's your turn. River, you're up next.
All right.
He's going.
Question: Can Arthur
Mhm.
use his bow like a staff?
No.
Oh, dang it! Because I was gonna say Arthur could just whack him with some staff, but whack him with his bow.
And you probably could, but it'd be like improvised weapon rules or something, right?
Yeah, and you would have to like unstring it first.
It'd
Like, a
be
strong bow would not
It'd
be
be
a good
bad
idea
idea.
to smack
Yeah.
someone with.
And you don't like the whole throwing my weapon down, pulling out a sword? Yes? Can I?
Yeah, as long as you like throw the bow to the ground, you can. But if you
Alright.
carefully want to put it away, it's different.
No. So Arthur's gonna drop his bow and pull out his sunblade.
Okay, yeah, you pull out the sunblade and it lights up.
Zoom. Obviously makes an attack on one of them.
Yeah.
25.
25 does hit. No sneak attack damage.
Alright. This is all one-handed.
hmm
So one-handed attack. That's 9.
hmm
9 points of damage.
Yep.
And because of Horde Breaker, I get to attack the other guy.
You're free, yes.
Can,
We all
can you
heard-
make sure you pronounce the D
Can we
at the
get
end of
Yeah.
this, please?
Yeah.
Orc,
Yeah, big
please.
time.
Horde
Like,
Breaker.
yeah,
Horde
yeah, but strong D,
breaker.
please.
Strong-
You like a
There we
strong
go.
D,
Oh,
do you?
he's
I love how all of
Horde
us-
breaker.
Nice.
That will be
I love
another
how we all
25.
thought it though.
Yeah.
25 hit.
All-
Just
yeah.
the combination of things said there. Like you need a strong D, or it's gonna like the strong D is gonna
And
be
he
a
likes
more
a
Strong
good-
D,
he's like a
Horde
good-
breaker.
Stop!
Likes a
He
good D.
he gave the number.
13.
13. Yes. So you swing into these people, these snake boys. Doesn't seem to bother them much. They look hardy enough, but you do get one more attack because
Yes.
you're a ranger.
Yes. So I'm gonna smack the one I just did the last one.
Okay.
15.
15 will hit.
So much dice gets thrown. With 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Yeah. So you start taking them on in melee combat, doing your best to fend them off while they're coming and ganging up on you. Seems to be going okay. Anything else you want to do in your turn? Bonus action?
Arthur just sort of smiles over at River and go, check me out.
River, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Like holding the sword.
Yeah.
You hear "Ugh, keep us away from that one."
Oh, what? Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. As she's doing the thumbs up, she'll kind of flick it over, like flick her thumb, and she just goes, "Arthur, don't hit this." And I'd like to manifest an echo, 15
Which
feet
one?
from me. I would actually like to manifest Ethereum,
Okay.
which is funny.
Where
because
are
he
you putting
specifically
Ethereum?
said not to. I'm putting it basically like in between Arthur and I, because it's meant to move towards Arthur.
15. It can go there.
Nice.
Yeah. So like you flick the sword. There's a spark of lightning, and it seems to elongate River's shadow, and then the shadow steps up from the ground, holding a similar sword that's sparking with lightning. But the form is a bit more masculine, and it immediately sort of like, oh, why near him, please?
Wait, out loud?
Yeah, out loud.
Arthur goes, what?
And
But you see, like it's definitely like River's silhouette, but slightly more masculine and holding a sword that sparks with lightning.
now
Alright,
can
I'm
I
digging
mentally can I have it move on the same turn that it comes out? Because it doesn't
Uh,
specify.
I believe it
It
can.
just says on your turn you can mentally command it to move in any direction. Just not more
use
than
your
30 feet
bonus
from you.
action, summon it, the echo lasts. You can mentally command it. No, it says specifically no action required.
No
It can
action
move up to
required?
30
That's-
feet.
Okay, awesome. I just wanted to get a little more close. Like I want it to move like 5 more feet in Arthur's direction, and then just
Yeah.
wait for any attacks that
Yeah.
actually might hit him. And she just goes, "Go on, get over there, Arthur. Don't hit that."
Yes, please. Don't come near me.
Are you disgusted by me?
A little bit.
What?
Oh,
my
finally
God.
someone said it.
So that was my bonus. So I'm gonna just attack. She's gonna turn to the snake that's further from Rudy, or the snake guy.
Yeah,
And she
yeah.
goes, "Do you want to run? This is your last chance."
And it just holds its blade up and looks around. I'm gonna roll for it. 10. It turns around to start running.
Fuck yeah! And she kicks it in the butt as it goes.
Just starts bolting away.
hmm
Yep. Well, it can't bolt this turn, but it is starting to move
We'll move
away.
Okay. And she turns to the next one. She goes, "Your buddy went."
This one is currently like holding a
This one
sword
won.
against
Okay.
shield, like the Rudy's like magical barrier.
Oh yeah. And this one is not gonna bolt.
No.
All right. That's fine then. All right.
Yes, please just hit this one.
27. Let's go.
Yeah, that hits.
A 13 of damage.
13 of damage. Let me just make sure I damage the right one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. A 21. Another 13. That's disgusting.
13 and 13. Yeah. Do remember that after your third attack, you can attack with Ethereum as well. Once.
Oh yeah. With the echo, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Might as well. That's disgustingly high. That's a 12. That's 24. So that would do it.
4 hits, yes.
12 damage.
Well, this one that you're now like going ham on is barely standing. You're just cutting into it. It was not ready for you at all, and it's bleeding profusely. And yes, you can use Unleash Incarnate to have Ethereum make one attack.
I will do that. Yes,
Okay.
I do see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It will
So you
attack
just-
the one closest to it.
Yeah, so make an attack roll again with the weapon.
Okay. That's a 16 plus a
Will
12.
hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that will hit.
Anyway. And that's just a 9.
9 is still good. Yeah, so you see the shadow near you, Arthur, strikes out with the sword and the lightning crackles.
Arthur sort of doesn't shit his pants, but goes, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, and the only thing that seems like truly real about it seems to be like the edge of the blade. The rest is shadow. That would be your turn unless you want to move anywhere, River, because you've used bonus action.
That's it. No, we'll stay. We'll stay.
Unless you want to use action surge.
No, these poor snakes have had enough.
Okay, Gerald, it's your turn.
All right.
Yeah, River was designed for one thing.
It was to keep you all safe.
Chop, 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 chop.
The best way to do that is to kill everything.
Mhm.
I feel like, let's see here. Would I have a good line on a... I mean, it does exactly the same damage, but I just want to use Lightning Bolt just for the fun of it. Could I get
I'd say
both-
now you can get both of the people on the big snake. Like the way it's lined up right now, you can
Yeah.
get the big snake and the two people.
snake? Excellent.
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm going to do. Once again, channeling it out of the Staff of Power. Button. It's a DC 19 Dex save.
Dex save. The snake gets a 19.
That was a lot of ones.
Still not enough for it to survive. So the snake gets hit by the lightning and falls to the ground. No longer moving.
And of course, I suppose it goes without saying, but for any spell casting, I'm poking half of me out of the barrier and doing the thing, and then poking back in.
But you did reduce an enemy to 0, so you do get your temporary hit points.
Whoa.
Wow.
How novel!
Wow.
How noble.
So
Yeah,
we
so
need to
it's
get,
big.
and Gerald
lightning
needs to get
bolt.
all the kills, the finishes after this.
Let's
Yeah,
see. What was the DC?
19.
Okay, fail and fail. So the 2 on the snake take full damage.
Oh.
So as the snake falls, the two Yuan Ti that are on top of it fall to the ground as well. Also be like struck, like pulsing with this lightning. One of them does not get back up. One does. Currently, like scorched by fire, by lightning. It's just smoking, like just vapor coming off it.
Yeah, little do they know, but they did me a favor putting this darkness around the dome.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, just withdraw back into the dome and feel
Can you
comfortable and
reread?
safe.
Can you reread the mental prison spell for me, please?
Absolutely, I can. Mental prison. Scroll down. Okay, so one creature. So you attempt to bind a creature with an illusionary cell that only it perceives. One creature you can see within range makes an int save. Blah blah blah. On a failed save, target takes 5d10 psychic damage, and you make the area immediately around the target's space appear dangerous to it in some way. You might cause the target to perceive blah 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 blah. Whatever form the illusion takes, the target can't see or hear anything beyond it and is restrained for the spell's duration. If the target is moved out of the illusion, makes a melee attack through it, or reaches any part of its body through it, the target takes 10d10 psychic damage and the spell ends.
That's what I wanted to know. Because this one has no idea what spell is under effect and is just going
Just
to
gonna
grab
try
the snake
Oh,
and
no.
try to run.
Oh,
no.
no. Oh, you...
That poor little
So
snake.
yeah, roll a 10d10 for me, please.
I feel bad about that.
I
Tiny bad. The
Feel-
good little boy.
no.
Little boy.
Oh, that was a pretty
51.
middling roll, but 51.
That's
Still 51.
Hey,
fucking
it's
damage.
1 point above average.
Yeah. saw a
But
lot
it
of
is
ones
enough.
of
As the one Yuan Ti picks up the little snakes and starts running, it very quickly like stops, like slows down, and just like looks at the snake in its hands that's now dead,
Oh
and just turns to look at like what's happening with all of you.
You killed your own friend.
And is going to once again try to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna go ahead and counterspell that one with the Warlock slot.
It would be too far away now because it
Oh,
would have
is it?
run.
Outside
It would
of
have
the-
run while carrying the snake, so it would be 30 foot further away.
Oh.
Actually,
Was running away. Okay. Well then,
Yeah.
if I can't, I can't.
so I'm going to need Rudy and River to make wisdom saving throws.
We love
River
wisdom saving.
River
throws.
with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you know what? We love wisdom saving
We
throws.
love advantage.
We're
We love advantage.
gonna take that plus 10 and make it a nice even 20.
All right, I did one on there and I forgot it took like 15 years, so I'm gonna do one here.
Oh, yeah. Let's
Okay.
do that one.
One is a this one hates me because it's a 4. This one is a 16.
Okay, so you're fine. This pattern, this like almost like snakes of various patterns, like rubbing against each other. You know that illusion of when snake balls form and you can't really tell what's what. There's just these patterns merging and grinding against each other. That sort of imagery forms around here, around where River and Rudy and the 2 Yuan-Ti are, but no one is affected by the spell.
Yay!
Everyone saved against it. So
is making me
this
vaguely
dude is just
uncomfortable.
gonna keep bolting and is like
Off
about
the map now.
20 feet off the map. Yeah.
That's fair enough.
He's gone.
He got.
Let's see. It's going to be. This one starts running. River, you get an attack of opportunity if you want.
Nah.
Okay, you're gonna let him run away.
Yeah.
And then there is going to be. I'm gonna roll. This one is going to try to run away as well. Rudy and River, you both get attacks of opportunity.
Rudy will.
Yeah, it's barely alive.
Yeah, Rudy will go for it. It was still within melee distance, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yep. He will swing the Staff of Withering at it, and it does that weird thing again. Oh, yeah, that's right. Alright. I'll one day figure this out.
One day.
That is an 18 to hit with the Staff of Withering.
18 hits, yeah.
So it's always okay. We're going to, and you know what? Because this is literally the first time this has ever hit with it, he's going to use a charge on it too.
Ooh.
Because why the frick not? So it's almost as if
1 point away from death.
It's almost as if as the snake goes to move, he kind of catches the sword with the fingers, and then just spins and smacks him with the bottom part of the staff.
Okay.
For 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And he expends the charge to
2d10.
2d10. Yeah, that's it.
I'll make it out alive.
No, the 7 was actually enough.
Oh no, Rudy's doing it. He doesn't
We
care.
gotta do it now.
So then that is an additional, additional 11 necrotic damage.
Yeah, so as you spin the sword around, turn the staff, and you sort of jab with the bottom of the staff, and it just, first you impact, and then it just goes through, like the flesh softened instantly, just like... Just like it rotted at the moment of impact, and the staff just like slips in through the skin.
Oh, you're a lot squishier than I thought. No, look how squishy you are.
And
And he really
this
kinda
creature
jiggles
is now
around
just
a bit.
laying on the ground, and you're just like, wherever you poke, it's just like slosh,
How,
slosh.
how are you moving? This makes no sense at all. He really doesn't. Yeah, he's just.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's going to be 6 attacks against you, Arthur.
Bring it on!
Okay, this is why
Uh,
that thing's over there.
2 arrows come flying. It is a 19 and then a 15.
First one hits, second one does not.
No, it doesn't.
First one hits.
Do it.
Do it. Let's see here.
Arthur is
Am I?
so ready.
Is he close enough? I think
Oh
he is.
shit! God, that sucks. You first take 3 points of piercing damage, and then you also take 7 points of poison damage.
Even if
Oh.
the Echo Knight gets in the way.
Oh, you want to use? You want to use
I
that?
do. Yeah. Before I even knew there was poison involved, but I kind of want to use it. There,
Okay,
thank you.
okay.
Protect the president.
Protect
Yeah,
me,
so-
get down, Mr. Poison.
So an arrow comes flying, and Ethereum, turns towards you, Arthur, and smiles and says, "She'll never be as good as I," and then just steps away and just takes the arrow and just like, "Release me," and just like dissipates.
Oh,
What a dick!
Oh!
wow.
Yeah, literally just to get away from Arthur, like took the arrow and just like dissipates.
Oh, the sweet release of
He
death.
unalived himself to get away from Arthur.
I hate your fucking swords.
But you do not take that damage because a shadow martyr, the echo throws
Oh my
itself in
God.
the way.
I put my
Okay, but here comes the 4 melee attacks
Beautiful.
instead.
That's actually beautiful.
No, it's not.
8 and a 20.
It's so good.
8 and a 20.
I do believe a 20 hits you.
Yes, because I have a 20 AC, so yes.
5 points of
20
slashing
AC.
damage,
Okay,
but it resets now because it's a different enemy.
that's right.
Natural 1 and then a natural 20.
Ooh.
Fuck.
But Rudy cancels the critical hit.
Yes, you
Utilizing
can.
his,
Well done.
feats.
Operation
So-
Keep
Cool.
Arthur
Gotta-
alive.
I'm
Is
glad
that
I
a-
keep remembering that.
It's
he get his
Sentinels
reaction
as
back
Death's
for it?
Door.
Yeah, so
Oh,
just
no,
be-
you used your reaction already.
Oh, to attack it.
Yeah.
Nope, sorry, my bad.
It's okay. It was
You go
worth
you
it.
go to help Arthur, but there's not enough time.
But I
That's
see
all right.
that happen. Why is I see? Oh well. Okay.
You go like, oh shit, and you realize like the staff is stuck, like it's rotted all the way through the body,
No.
and it's like that. Yeah, it's like negative pressure, like.
Now you're too squishy. Stop being squishy.
12 points of slashing damage, Arthur.
Oh, that's alright. That's fine.
I should have
Um,
taken that one.
And I think did I
Nah,
make
this
the
would be
attacks
better.
against? Did I make the attacks against you, River yet? I don't think so.
No, I don't think
no,
so.
Okay, 2 attacks
Against-
against River. It is a an 18 and a 19.
Okay, the 19 will hit.
19 hits.
Mm.
You take 8 points of slashing damage.
Is this from the guy that's dead?
Yeah,
no.
this guy's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah,
oh,
he's
never
dead.
mind.
Remember,
then.
Rudy was squishing
yeah,
him with
right,
the
he
yeah,
died.
yeah.
Never
Okay,
mind.
no, I
Never
was
mind.
like, wait, is it
He's
arrow
dead.
flashing? Hold on.
He's so dead.
Never mind.
He's super
Let's
dead.
see. Oh god.
He's like,
Rudy, it's your turn. Arthur, you're up next.
Get out! Okay, there we go. Finally. Oh, yeah. Ugh, that's gross. And as Rudy's waving around the staff, he fires a guiding bolt out at. Is there still 2 on Arthur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that shadow isn't there anymore, yeah?
No.
Right. No, the darkness would be gone.
Yeah, he just fires a guiding bolt. He's
I thought you meant my shadow. I was like, nah, he gone too.
Gone.
No. Yeah, we'll just go a level 2 seems appropriate here. Oh shit! Yeah, let's go with 30 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that might
30 will hit. Yeah.
Yeah, let's deal 12 radiant damage to one of the let's say 12 damage to the one closest to Rudy, I suppose.
Hold on. I'm just looking at. Okay, right. Hold on. I was looking at the stat block and I was like, why is there one too many? But one ran away. Yeah, that definitely hits the one closest to Rudy.
Excellent. And then he will yeah, and then I suppose cantrip.
Cantrip. Can you trip? Over your own feet?
No,
I
we can
for
only
sure
really
can.
spare the dying. That's
You
yeah,
could
no.
spare the dying on this pushy one.
No, I don't think there's enough left to
No,
save.
Rudy is not that macabre. No, he's fine. No. No, he'll just go. He'll just like try to like nonchalantly wipe the viscera off the end of the staff on the grass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Arthur, you're up.
Arthur is gonna attack him with the lightsaber. Zing. The one that he's done most damage to at this point in time.
It would be the one that Rudy just hit. You
Which
also
gives
have
you
advantage on it. Yeah.
Yes.
Which would mean sneak attack damage.
Yes.
19.
Orb should listen
man.
when
Hit.
Rudy uses guiding bolt.
Yeah, hits.
And sneak attack. I gotta do math now. 9 plus 7, 15.
15. It's not looking good, but it's still standing up.
He's gonna do his horde breaker attack now on the other guy.
You gotta pronounce
Oh,
the
You gotta
D.
pronounce
I said
that
horde.
D. No, you didn't. It doesn't come through. You've got to really pronounce it, please.
Horde breaker.
You gotta go hard on the D.
Yes.
Don't we all?
20.
Yeah.
20 will hit.
Or we name the ability something else.
Crowd-
Ew.
crowd
That's only a
basher.
6.
Yeah, crowd beater.
Six?
Wait.
And then you have one
Yeah.
one more
D-breaker.
attack.
So I'll do the one that is most damaged now. Not looking
Okay.
good. 20.
It hit, and as you come to strike again, it looks around and says, "Please, no!"
And he just goes, yes, bye.
Okay, roll down.
I kind of wish the Echo heard that and then
6.
6 is not enough. You strike it down, like it's like ah.
You couldn't even kill it, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at
Anything
this
for
sword.
bonus action.
He just apologizes.
Oh,
profusely.
Arthur, put it out of its misery for crying out loud.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It was
Oh,
supposed
this
to.
really hurts. I'm still
River.
alive, though.
That's
Yeah.
River,
terrible.
it's your turn.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go where the action's happening, namely over by Arthur. I'm assuming I'm gonna see him, like, hitting this half-crushed snake man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
It's
be
like the sun blade is pushing down on its scimitar, and it's like starting to like weld into the shoulder. Arthur's
Oh.
crying.
Yeah, and she just kind of looks at them both and goes, "Law of the jungle be damned. If you leave us alone, we'll let you live."
Please. And it's just like trying to push away Arthur. We'll go, please.
I am not
All
your
right.
father.
And she kind of shoves Arthur on the shoulder, goes, "Let him up."
But
And she gives him a look.
yes. Zing.
Okay, Gerald, it's your turn. But you do see the two that are near Arthur, they sort of start lowering their weapons. And you do see that River, like, puts a hand on Arthur and he pulls his weapon back.
The one remaining archer,
Mhm.
is he still going for another one?
Training an arrow, but hesitating.
All right, can I try? I'm happy to take disadvantage if necessary, but I'd like to try and Eldritch blast the bow to smithereens.
Oh.
The bow.
Yeah, like because if he's training an arrow, and he's thinking whether he should keep fighting or not. I'd like to just
Yeah, is that moment like the archer definitely had the shot but is not taking it kind of situation?
yeah. So I'd like to target the bow specifically.
Okay, roll with disadvantage.
Scare the snot out of them.
If
I
you
like
miss, straight to the kisser.
it.
With disadvantage is at 22.
Yeah.
Woo!
You hit the bow like right above the hand that's holding the bow. It just goes like,
Yeah,
and
15 force damage. To
yeah,
it.
the arrow is unleashed like upwards and just disappears, and the bow snaps. And the person sort of like just looks around towards the dome where this came from. Surrender?
Yeah, it is like the next two blasts in his hands is like, good idea.
Except
It's
no
like
one
you
can
imagine-
see.
half a wizard leaning out.
Oh,
of
the darkness is
Oh,
gone.
yeah.
It's
the
just
darkness is gone.
just the face and the hands. The bird on the hat.
Yes, Gerald.
The beard sort of like
Like, and hopefully, like, bit of the robes as they below, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Arthur would like to grab one of them though, like we're out of combat,
And
And
we're out of combat. The remaining 3 have given up.
sort
You
of
can
grab.
still see one is running away
Yeah.
along the lake shore, and one is headed towards the forest, the jungle.
I'm
itself.
gonna go back to normal scene.
So Arthur's gonna grab one and sort of intimidate it and go, "You say that you defeated us here and now. You report that we are dead.
What?
Yes. Same question. Do. We don't want to see any more of you."
Arthur, if I may, maybe we should question a little bit, not just do.
Yeah, hold on. You might have a Jerry? Can I call you Jerry? You might have a good
Gerald, but sure.
Jerry has good ideas.
All right. Arthur goes, "All right, let me rephrase. You answer some questions for us, then you report in that we have died, and we let you live."
Let's
Hold
just
on. Who are you working for? Is it
Thank you.
yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Look, I don't know who your winged friend was, but I don't think she comes here.
Who?
What's her name?
what?
She asks Arthur.
Arthur, you mean the sucker bitch?
Yeah.
Jalira.
No,
Jalira's
sucker
there.
bitch is right.
Okay, do you know a Jalira?
No.
Okay. Yeah, look. You don't have to tell people we're dead, but you will tell people to leave us alone. And if you don't,
Okay. And you see, like, as you're having this conversation with these two ones, the one that had the arrow and the bow has started bolting towards the
Yeah.
jungle. It's just like,
Yeah. like
Arthur, I
if
don't
any
know
of your
why.
friends get ideas. Hear me?
we were just trying to protect ourselves.
Well, we were just trying to walk in a
Uh-huh.
direction.
Look,
But
I
you
know.
had so many weapons. We figured we could take them. We were so many, you were so few.
Oh, everybody.
Who are you
How-
guys called again? What's the thingy of the thingy? What? Anyone? No. What's your name? You got a
Oh,
flashy.
you mean the Vanguard of the
Oh,
Black?
Right.
Yes, us.
Don't
us.
touch
Thingy of
the
the
Thought you meant
Vanguard
the
of the Black.
snake.
Nobody touched the Vanguard of the Black. They've got reason to be here, and they're gonna be helping Fungi Majora. So I'll be watching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can we leave?
Yeah, get out of here.
Empty your pockets first, if you could.
Yeah, Arthur
They,
picks up
and they,
his
they look
bow.
around and they're like pat
They're
their
not
naked
wearing
hips.
anything.
Yeah.
No pouches on their belts.
No,
or...
these two had like just a very strappy like chest harness where they had the scimitars on the back.
Right, no
They
tactical
like
pockets or anything.
no.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well,
Okay.
drop the weapons and
Oh, okay. They just put them down and they start running immediately, and you see one of them sort of like stumbles and turns into a snake. The other one picks it up and starts running. And it's just like running, holding the snake. And as they disappear into the jungle, and the nighttime silence once again comes to, that's where we're gonna end for today.
I told you
Ah,
snakes were bad news.
Snake boys.
Arthur picks up his bow just in case they want to steal it. Just,
Oh, and I'll
just want to
reload.
clarify that.
Yeah, I'll
I've been
also
burned
go
before.
pick up those hand axes that I
Yeah.
unstrapped, even though they're gonna do fuck all, because I will literally never use them.
Rudy has resumed poking the squishy snake boy, trying to
course
figure
he
out like
has.
how exactly the staff did what it did.
Oh, I don't know. Yay.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Thank you for
I enjoyed
today.
that. I enjoyed
Thank
that.
you. That was
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're going into question time.
Mhm.
A little bit.
I immediately have a question here that Gaming Golfer has been dying to ask all through
Okay.
that combat.
Okay.
Yes.
And this has come up across multiple combats, but I haven't really brought it out because it's not my characters. But Arthur's Wind Wall spell,
Yes.
Mhm.
it doesn't interact with magic, does it? Like it doesn't.
No,
prevent
we
magic. No.
double
yeah,
checked.
We double checked that. Yeah. So,
It says non-magical
Mm,
projectiles are deflected.
exactly. So you couldn't, say, for example, cast a fireball into the wind wall and have it carry it and become like a fiery wind
Oh,
wall.
that'd be sick.
No.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't think so. Yeah.
But at the same
No.
time, I can't fire my arrows through it.
No, but the question was, could we make the wind wall a fiery wind
Right.
wall?
That sounds
Yeah.
great.
There's already the wall of fire spell.
Yeah,
for that.
that's what I thought. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes sense.
So, Gaming Golfer, I know you'll be lurking around somewhere, but no is the answer to your fiery wind wall question.
But
I
I
will
wish it was
say,
yes.
gaming golfer. If you're curious about something similar, I suggest you check out Mark Sherlock Hume's Patreon, where he has his homebrew sorcerer subclass Arcane Chromat, which has an ability to change spells from one element to another as you cast them.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
That's cool.
That sounds very cool. Hmm.
So, do we have any questions from anyone, players or chat
Yeah.
alike?
Anyone in our chats, feel free to ask any questions you want to know about the game,
My
the
God, that
campaign, the
mosquito.
players, the characters, whatever.
Yep.
Okay,
It's
apparently,
pronounced
I was given a
Breakers.
question. There was a question from Gaming Golfer. It says, "So Josie, how often do you get to play D&D as a PC rather than a GM? What do you prefer?" I prefer being a GM, and currently I'm a player in Dracthonia's Curse of Strahd campaign, which plays fortnightly on Thursdays. So we do have session 2 this coming Thursday. So that's gonna be good. I play a paladin, and that is my comfort class.
Fair enough.
Paladins are good.
I was about to be
Paladins
surprised
are good.
Pikachu face.
No, would
Josie,
have
a
guessed.
Paladin? No way.
Man, look,
I always,
yeah,
every games I play sword and board with heals,
that's
Yeah.
great.
except in
I-
Monster Hunter, because then I just blast.
Blast.
I started
Yeah.
blasting.
Yep.
Never gets old.
Never ever.
Yeah. Anyone else have any questions? Any
like
questions
I-
about some swords?
You can ask questions about
No,
I
because
don't
I
want to.
want to learn
So,
more in character.
Mm.
This is
First
great.
of all,
That's fair.
can I just say that I did call Echo Knight,
You did, yeah.
It is-
And I was
yeah.
just like, no, don't guess it.
and I was
Yes.
so pleased
Yeah.
that that was
For
the
those
case.
wondering, Cuddly's playing an Echo Knight fighter.
But second of all, I love the idea that the echoes are actually just the swords
Yeah.
projecting
That's
themselves.
great.
That's Josie.
That's
Yeah.
such a
It's
nice
beautiful.
twist.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, the
Because
class.
we decided it was like sentient weapons, and then I came up with the idea like, what if you like had to pick which one, and you're just manifesting the weapon essentially.
Yeah,
Like it's a side effect of using a sentient weapon on an Echo Knight.
It's such a cool
You-
idea.
You don't want to see Levion attack. Let me just say that.
Oh, I don't know. The other one was such a blast for me.
Mhm.
Arthur does it to himself. That's all I was.
That was so funny.
It's really not. And I just want to mention that I'm pretty sure Orb was going. I don't know if we're going into combat. I'm going into melee. I got to show up River.
Yep,
I got to
yep,
show up
yep.
River. And the first thing River does is fucking deflect everything, KO a couple of mobs, and then
Oh, yeah.
saves Arthur from taking
2
a
crits.
hit. Like it was just beautiful.
bit
Also, that
disgusting,
fucking
but-
mosquito's back.
It was
Can
great.
I just say, like, just knowing that almost nothing would hit was a new experience for me. 'Cause I've only played a squishy druid.
I've actually, I do have a question. Is the like the fact that you're, I mean, we've never really discussed this, but did you, Cuddly, just want to experience a different character? Is that like the main reason for this, or?
So this character came around because we were fighting a Linorm at the time, and I believe it was like maybe
Oh, yeah,
just me and Goose, and then I went down. Like basically,
We were all
maybe
told to make
2
new
out
characters.
of yeah.
Yeah,
we were
everyone
all
was
told
told to
make new characters.
prepare. Like
Yeah.
I was very much
Yeah.
like from here on out, everyone needs to have a backup character.
Just in case of death.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
in case
and
of death, you need to have
that was-
something.
yeah, that was the start of my character, and I just sort of kept her around. And then when Gooday was like, oh, I George needs to go off for a little while, I was like, well, I've sort of kept her around. I don't know if she'd be good for like an entire campaign because she's not that fleshed out at the moment. And also I knew that we had sort of I wasn't sure going forward, and I was just like, well, what would Nana do? Probably actually want to, not send someone off alone. But then essentially what I had planned, if we hadn't needed a guide, she would have been contacting someone regardless and hiring a babysitter for her boys. And then I was like, well, what would Nana look for? Someone who can cook and someone who can kick the most amount of ass in the least amount of time. So that's where I kind of was like, oh yeah, how do we just make her ridiculous? Like Arthur, but with swords. So
No, it's I was just because like we've never, behind the scenes, we've never really had an explanation as to like a full explanation as to why this was. And I had a lot of people ask, did Nana die? And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure Cuddly just wants to play a different character for a bit, just to experience something new. But I wanted to get the actual answer, and it's just purely just, hey, a bit of flavor, a bit of lore, and it fits. It fits the moment. It fits the story that Nana would be doing this. So
So
initially I wasn't going to, but
yeah, for continuity, Nana will most likely return when Gouda returns as George.
Yeah.
Right.
And if she did stay a little bit later, it would only be like a week or two.
Yeah.
I just thought, getting a little bit of, like you said, like a little bit more flavor and sort of trying stuff, because I've literally only played a druid up till now. So I was like,
it's also like getting your foot in to see what you might want to play in the future.
I was gonna say,
I think I know why everyone plays a fighter. Let's be real. But yeah,
I don't think anyone really knows like the full extent of the chaos that the party for campaign 2 is gonna be.
Oh, it's gonna be a time.
Yeah.
Like no matter what I pick, it's still gonna be a time because I know all of your characters, and I'm like, oh my god,
so excited to play my new character.
But we can't talk too much about it. Come on.
Yeah, I'm just excited. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just excited for any D&D. Oh, I do have a question here. Delia wants to know, do any of the current players have experience being a DM, and does anyone want to give it a shot?
You go first, Reggie.
I'll go first. Yeah, I've got experience DMing. I've written and run my own campaign. But it's a lot of energy and a lot of time, as Josie will confirm. So I would be totally down to run some one shots at some point, maybe, but maybe in our off time or something. It could be something we discuss, but yeah. What about you guys? Any of you DM'd much or have any interest in giving it a go someday?
I've done 2 one shots that I've DM'd. I enjoy them, but I don't think I could do a campaign. For the simple fact of I will start going, fuck what I planned, or don't look at the book. I'm going to be doing this, and this is what I want to do. So I'd be like, storyline this, and then I'm like, nope, don't want to do that anymore. We're doing this, essentially. So I don't think I could keep myself on a one-track mind as to the final goal.
I have DM'd, but it wasn't very successful. It was a while ago, so I reckon like a little bit before I did all my game dev sort of classes and university and stuff. So I think my ability to process ideas and design storylines, I think, is a lot better than it used to be. I like Roger, I would probably love to do one shots. I don't think I would do a whole campaign. If I was writing something, first of all, I would have to do it custom. I don't think I could go by a rule book or anything like go by like a story that's written. I think I would have to do my own thing. But at the same time, there would be a part of me going, if I'm writing an entire D&D campaign, I may as well just do a freaking RPG video game there'd be a part of me going, why aren't you doing this? This is a much better use of your skill set. And then it'd be like, and then that's just another thing for me to abandon halfway through. So let's not add that on the main list and just maybe stick to a one shot or two. That would be quite, or maybe like a 4-part campaign, like a 4-episode campaign or something like that. But yeah, I prefer playing as a player because I just think that fits me a bit better in terms of what I do on my day to day.
And Dylan's like, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm triggering existential crisis.
No, you're not. Look,
We love
I've got
him.
an answer for you. I've never
question.
DM'd. I've never DM'd, which is pretty obvious because I've only had this campaign plus like a couple weeks of another one that we never finished. And it is something that I would be interested in, but at the same time, I don't think I could really take it on until I had a world. Because I think like Aussie, like I'd rather, and like Josie, like her world is so cool. And it's like, you can't really feel like there's kind of no going back from that. You'd like pick something else up and be like, oh, it's already written. Like, I don't know. So it'd be interesting.
It's very different because like running, I know some people prefer it, but running a game from module for me feels like you have to study. Like you have to study and remember something someone else has written, and for me it's much easier to remember things that I envision myself.
Yeah. I think it could be fun though, like with not a one shot, but like a short campaign in like a horror one about, like you said, the Curse of Lestrade or something. Like that sounds like
Curse of
fun.
Lestrade,
No, just like a short one, not a huge year long.
There is like using the supplement called Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft. It has rules for creating your own like adventure that's about like a tyrant, like an adventure party that has to go into a creepy place and defeat a big bad. That's like.
Yeah.
I'd also love to play a bit of Call of Cthulhu at some point.
Yeah.
I love Call of Cthulhu. It was the first TTRPG I ever played.
Because I've never played it. I've seen it being played.
Look, how about you just file that away under notes? That's campaign 3.
I mean, or in the future we might do a little thing in the future where we might have like, I don't know, a bit of goals that like maybe we'll have a thing like, hey, if this and this happens, maybe Cuddly will run a game, or if this and this happens, we'll do a Call of Cthulhu one shot.
Actually, could you imagine next year doing for Halloween, as Cuddly just coughed into her hands, like a 4-part, like, I don't know, horror-themed sort of separate.
That would be so fun.
Could be interesting.
Just
and
like
then
a 4-session Call of Cthulhu thing. Yeah.
And then each session, because there's 4 core players, the players can actually run
like
really
rotate who's DMing.
Yeah. And like know like the backbone of the story, but each player has their own spin on their own episode, sort of thing.
That could be cool.
Chaos and terribly hard to organize, but
love it.
I would imagine it. Do you remember that old show? What was it like? It was like something like Tales from the Crypt or something.
Gruesome Tales for Grizzly Kids?
No. It was like it always started off with like some old dude in a chair in front of a fire, like starting a story, and then it would like play. It would be like a.
I know something similar,
some
but
sort
not.
of like
I know something similar.
Yeah, it would be. It would kind of be like that, where it was just like each of them is just like a unconnected series of horror one shots or something.
Maybe the party just doesn't acknowledge the fact that one of the party members changes every session. It's like, yeah, they've always been there. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, that'd be pretty cool. I'd be super down to run just like a 4-session mini campaign. That'd be rad
For the future.
For the future.
Well, unfortunately, it's already Halloween almost.
It is.
So
Yeah, it is.
not happening this year.
Yeah,
unless we do a
but
Christmas one.
I will say though, keep an eye out, people who like our content. Keep an eye out because we will be dropping some news soon. We are getting closer to the 2-year anniversary of this campaign.
Yeah.
What's the exact time count on that? It's like, what is it?
It's I believe 5 weeks from now.
5 weeks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 weeks from today is the 2-year anniversary of Dramonia.
There you go. So in 5 weeks, anniversary session.
November 27th.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
it will be more information to come.
Yeah.
We got plans, everyone. Believe it or not, we don't just do this completely ad hoc. There are plans. and skiing.
Did
We
you all
definitely
know
do
that
this
we
because
actually
I'm
have? Did you all know that we actually have meetings every month?
I bet you
You
didn't.
You know
Did
what?
you-
I go to these meetings and I still don't believe it.
Wow.
I just want people to know that like that's how seriously we're taking this. That some things are like planned way in advance, like not the script or anything, but
Oh, yeah,
things
not the-
around.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Josie gives us homework, guys.
I
Gives us
do.
homework.
I do
Oh.
give out homework. It's true.
And like
But
school children,
mostly-
sometimes our dog
mostly-
eats it.
Mostly it's because otherwise I'm just gonna have so much to do myself.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
True.
Yeah.
definitely.
we
Yes,
mostly
I mean,
do
a lot.
our homework.
I know the mosquitoes, they're Dutch. Just
That the mosquito is getting to me. I'm not kidding. The
it's
mosquito
so annoying.
sound.
I keep turning it down when it shows up and then turns it back up. Oh my god.
Eh.
Anyway. On that note,
Yeah.
it's
On
almost
that note,
midnight
yeah.
for Melbourne peoples.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
road out.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Where are we going?
Where are we sending tonight?
I don't know. I'm not streaming more. But I was gonna ask Roju if you have the spoons and you maybe wanna hang out, play some games.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But
Is that
where
Roju
are we
keeps streaming?
raiding? Where are we raiding?
Well, where
There's
do you guys
Penny.
have?
I mean,
There's
Penny. There's
We did
Penny.
Penny last week, though, didn't we?
We did Penny last
Um,
week.
We got to be
you
careful. We
know-
can't be too obsessive.
We can't. We can't.
None of my regulars are on, so I
You know who we
apologize, I've
haven't
got no-
rated in ages, actually?
Who?
Who happens to be on at the moment?
Who?
A streamer called AussieDevFro. Have you heard of them?
Oh shit!
Yes.
We
You know
should.
what?
We
It's
should.
been a while.
It has
Just,
been a while.
Got
just to
it.
put all the responsibility on Aussie.
I mean, Gaming Golfer did just give me a suggestion, but like we lose. I would rather just go straight to this person if we're gonna come to me and then go
Yeah,
to this person.
we gotta have the
Um,
impact
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
the multi-raid.
So